Hi, Toro fans. I'm Eric Dahl. When the Toros are on the road, we always stop at Applebee's. They always take care of the Toros, giving us the fuel we
when the Toros are on the road, we always stop at Applebee's.
The boys love to eat there.
They always take care of the Toros, giving us the fuel we eat.
When we're on the road, the only thing we do is
on the road, we always stop at Applebee's.
The road, the only thing we eat is
we always stop at Applebee's.
We always stop at
Applebee's too.
Now that's good in the neighborhood.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri. I love Firehouse Subs because you can feed your whole crew and help your community thanks to Maryland Heights, Missouri. I love Firehouse Tailgate, an office holiday party, or anything in between. Firehouse Subs, office holiday crowd-pleasing platters starting at just $5 per person. They'll even deliver to you. And of course, it's crowd-pleasing your community because a portion of every purchase at Firehouse Subs goes towards helping first responders in our communities. And the more folks enjoy, the more Firehouse Subs is able to help save lives. The more Firehouse Subs is able to help save lives. The more Firehouse Subs is able to help.
Visit FirehouseSubs.com to find a location near you. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations. Firehouse Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million.
Sinister cries haunted
Public
her.
Safety Foundation with a minimum.
Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, but the damaged interior was covered. Ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, but the damaged interior was covered. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your local farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
It's the most exciting month of the year at Ryan Buick GMC. It's Trucktober. It's the most exciting. Come in to find new 2017 half-ton Sierra Cruise with discounts as much as $10,000 off MSRP. And we're not stopping there. Premium Buick Enclaves are getting the Trucktober treatment too, with discounts up to $10,000 off MSRP. Visit us for details or shop driverine.com. Now is not the time to window shop. Now is the time to buy. It's Trucktober at Ryan Buick GMC, your dealership of choice.
All in one place. To get a fabulous coffee. All in one burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure. Arrange a meeting for Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with care of the Minot customizable meeting spaces are Trestle Tap House amenities on care of the Minot International Airport. See the world from meeting spaces are Trestle.
We've been thinking.
Test.
Worlds from meeting space
Developed through precision and
Test.
There are a lot of teams through precision. Ryan GMC Buick Cadillac. We get that. There are a lot of teams. Precision matters every time. A lot of places sell cars, but only one. There's a lot of performing to the highest standards. Your dealership of choice. Performing to the highest standards. Your dealership of choice.
This is Carson Wentz. While we have a couple seconds, I'd like to tell you why I'm a fan of Ryan Honda of Minot.
This is Carson Wentz.
They know the only way to win someone's respect. Turn their business. The only way is by meeting and exceeding expectations. Turn their business. Whether it's by sales, parts, or service. Turn their business. Whether it's by sales, parts, or take it from me. You're gonna love buying from Ryan.
So when it's time for you to vehicle shop, come on into Ryan Honda of Minot. Your 4-time President's Award winners.
You're gonna love buying from Ryan.
So when it's
I'm here at the year's hottest stag pool party. Some poor guy's backyard. These stags are bringing down the house. Seriously, here are ripping holes in the pool cover. There's trampling patio furniture. And all the damage was covered. Stag Pool Party, October 27th, 2014. Talk to a farmer. October 27th, 2014. Talk to a farmer. October 27th, 2014.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your local farmers agent at 701-838-8144.
What's the best birthday party option in town? Toros Hockey. What's the best birthday party option in town? The Toros do the rest. Designated party option in town. Outdoor Toros to make your birthday kid feel special on his or her special day. Kids, it's up to you. Tell your parents or guardian that you want to celebrate your birthday with Tank and the Toros. For more information, call 701 Tell your parents 0101 or visit MinotaurosHockey.com. Toros Hockey, making your birthday special. Join the charge. 101 or visit 01
Hi, this is Carson Wentz. While we have a couple seconds, I'd like to tell you why I'm a fan of Ryan Family Dealerships. They know the only way to win someone's respect to earn their business is by meeting and exceeding their expectations. That's why I buy my vehicles. Whether it's sales, parts, or service, you can be sure they'll go the extra mile. Whether it's sales, parts, or service, take it from me, you're going to love those 5 miles. Whether it's sales, parts, take it from me, you're going to love.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vick helping our First International Bank and Trust. This is Kevin Vick helping our First International Bank and Trust. Whether it's coaching a little league team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud leader, whether it's coaching, that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work. Back to the
hey, look at the bird. No, is that a plane? Wait, no, is that a plane?
Can I help you?
I'm here for the IRET Properties Heroes Program, citizen. I'd like to apply to rent one of your properties and receive 10% off my monthly rent. And I'd like to apply to rent one of your properties.
No offense, guys, but the IRET Properties Heroes Program is our Heroes Program honors teachers, nurses, active and retired military personnel, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, and members of the National Guard by offering 10% off their monthly rent. Active and retired military, not even bad, dude. Off their monthly IRET is many properties with competitive rent. Not even bad, dude. Off their monthly IRET is many properties when you find a property to suit your needs.
That would be super.
Go to IRETapartments.com or call 837-RENT to learn more about the IRET Properties Heroes Program. IRET Properties. This is home. IRET
It's Truck Month at Ryan Nissan. Take on today in a new Nissan Ryan.
Others may have a truck month, but nobody has a truck like Titan.
With amazing towing capability and America's best truck warranty, there's a reason why Titan is the truck of the year.
Strike home this power home today. Lease for as little as $349 a month. That's $349 a month for 36 months. Lease for as little as $349 a month. That's $349 for 36 months on Nissan.
Join the Nissan truck family. Come in for Truck Month at Ryan Nissan.
Your hands are a vital part of who you are.
Come in for Truck Month at Ryan Nissan.
How you communicate. When
at Ryan Nissan.
Communicate. The hand team
at Ryan Nissan.
To help restore functionality. We specialize in surgical repairs.
Ryan Nissan.
Functionality and occupational therapies. Don't let damage or disorder take away your hands. Damage or disorder take away your hands. Trinity Health disorder take away your hands. Trinity Health disorder.
Success doesn't happen overnight. It's about progress, about getting better every day. Work, improve, pay attention to detail, focus on what's important, deliver. There are show horses about getting there are work horses. Choose to work. Show horses about getting there are work horses. This is Carson Wentz. My friends at Ryan are work horses. Their goal is to work hard, do more. Be your best. They definitely earned my business. If you're looking for a new or used car or truck,
visit my friends at Ryan Buick GMC.
If you're looking for a new or used car or truck, Truck Month over here at Ryan. This is Carson Wentz. Over here. If you're looking for a great deal on a new Silverado, visit my friends at Ryan Buick. I can always count on them to help me out. The selection of vehicles is fantastic, and they're always competitively priced. That's why I enjoy visiting my friends at Ryan Chevrolet. Take it from me, you're gonna love buying. And they're always competitively priced. That's why I enjoy you. Love buying. And they're always competitively priced.
Hi, Scott. Your fall is just around the corner, which means the winter months aren't far away.
Get your vehicle ready for driving with a stop at Jerry's Repair and Alignment. Jerry Fry is an ASC certified master mechanic with 30-plus years of experience. Jerry uses state-of-the-art equipment and Jerry alignment is done the right way to give you the best ride on the highway. Alignment and the right alignment also saves you wear and tear on your tires. Jerry goes the extra mile with alignment and the right way to get you down the road worry-free. And if you need tires, Jerry can also take care of that. And that's not all. Jerry's can handle all jobs, big and small. Jerry can also take care of that. And that's not all. So make that appointment today. Stop at Jerry's Repair and Alignment, 1306 First Street Southwest, or call him at 852-0332 and tell him Scott sent you.
Hey guys, my name is Steve, fire chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri, and I love Firehouse Subs. Maryland Heights, take their meatball sub for Firehouse. It's loaded wall-to-wall with Italian meatballs and a zesty marinara. It's a melted provolone and a toasted roll. And when I say take their meatball sub, I mean it. Grab a medium meatball sub combo to go. Right now, they're only $6 toasted roll. But don't forget, the reason Firehouse Subs is driven to make the best subs anywhere is simple. The more subs you enjoy, the more they're able to help save lives, because a portion of every sub goes to the more they're responders in our communities.
The Firehouse Sub Meatball Sub Combo.
Save lives,
meatball
because
sub, your choice of chips and a 22-ounce drink. Get it hot and ready in our to-go box. Now just $6 for a limited time only. Order online now at FirehouseSubs.com. Firehouse Subs, found Firehouse now. Firehouse Subs America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs. Firehouse Subs America will donate 0.13% of your purchases. For full details, visit FirehouseSubs in 2017.
Hi, this is Carson Wentz. I love coming home to North Dakota. To familiar people and places. This is Carson Wentz. Here, I can count on lively conversation, a few laughs, and some genuine values. And that's why I enjoy visiting my friends at Ryan Family Dealerships. You won't meet a friendlier bunch of people, and I can always count on them to help me out. Take tires, for example. Meet a friendlier bunch of people. Every tire they sell is just $5 over cost. Take tires, meet a $5 tire they sell. So if you're like me and want real deals from a familiar place, visit my friends at Ryan Family Dealerships. Meet a $5 tire.
All in one place. You can get a fabulous coffee from the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip. Whether business or vacation, it's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure. The Minot International Airport. And begin your next trip. Whether business or cafe with Caribbean coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just business or cafe with the Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
We live in such a fast-paced world. Let's go, go, go. Live in such a fast-paced world. It's my time. Let's go, go, go. Best way to start your day. Live in such a fast-paced world. It's my time, Marathon. Let's go, go, go. That's the biggest reward. Live in it. I want my customers to achieve their goals. My time, Marathon. Let's go, go, go. That's the biggest reward. And I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you. Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Minot. We're right there with you. Bismarck, Minot,
all in one place. You can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town. Arrange a meeting for up to 30 people and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure. The Minot International Airport. The Dressel Tap House Cafe with Caribbean customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, fire chief from
Minot
Maryland Heights,
International
Missouri.
Airport.
I love Firehouse Subs because you can feed your
Minot
Maryland
International Airport.
I love Firehouse Subs because you can feed your Maryland. If you're planning a tailgate, an office holiday party, or anything in between, thanks to Firehouse Subs, a proud crazy planet starting is $5 per person. They'll even deliver to you. And of course, you'll be helping your community because a portion of every purchase at Firehouse Subs and of course, towards helping first responders. $5 portion of every purchase at Firehouse Subs and more Firehouse Subs is able to help those towards helping first responders. $5 portion of every more
dessert platters for your next group gathering. Platters start at just
Firehouse
$1
and more
Visit
Firehouse.
FirehouseSubs.com to find a location near you. FirehouseSubs.com to find a location near you. Firehouse 30% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the FirehouseSubs.com to find a link with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit FirehouseSubs.com to find a link with a minimum donation.
It's the 100th anniversary of Chevy Trucks. Celebrate a century of dependability with a new Silverado from Ryan Chevrolet. Get more than you imagined for less than you thought possible on a new 2017 Silverado half-ton crew. After rebates, you'll save as much as $12,000 off MSRP. For details, shop RyanHonda.com. $12,000 off. Dependability never gets old. Find new roads in a Silverado from Ryan Chevrolet. $12,000 off MSRP.
The foot and ankle specialist at Trinity with both surgical and non-surgical solutions. So, patients who suffer from foot and ankle issues can say, "So long, heel pain. Catch you later, corns. Hasta la vista, hammer toes." Who suffer from foot and ankle and help prevent future discomfort. Diagnosis and treatment is available today. Future discomfort without denting health.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
This is Carson Wentz. I know what it's like to be the new guy in town. You're excited for the chance to prove yourself, and when the opportunity arises, you need to impress every time. My friends at the all-new Ryan Nissan would love the chance to serve you. Being the newest dealership in Minot, Ryan Nissan is committed to making your first visit and every visit memorable. From sales to service and all the points in between, give the new guys a shot. Ryan Nissan, across from Walmart on South Broadway.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri, and I love Firehouse Subs. Take their meatball sub, for example. It's loaded wall-to-wall with Italian meatballs and a zesty marinara with melted provolone on a toasted roll. And when I say take their meatball sub, I mean it. Grab a medium meatball sub combo to go right now, just $6. But don't forget, the reason Firehouse Subs is driven to make the best subs anywhere is simple. The more subs you enjoy, the more they're able to help save lives because a portion of every purchase goes towards first responders in our communities.
The Firehouse Sub Meatball Sub Combo. Medium meatball sub, your choice of chips and a 22-ounce drink. Get it hot and ready in our to-go box, now just $6 for a limited time only. Order online now at firehousesubs.com. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit firehousesubs.com.
Hi, this is Carson Wentz. Whether it's after football in Philly or duck hunting in the Dakotas, when I'm in the mood to vehicle shop, the first place I go is driveryan.com. I can choose from hundreds of vehicles anytime, anywhere. From a family I know and trust, Ryan Family Dealerships. New or next to new, the selection of vehicles is fantastic and they're always competitively priced. So when it's time for you to vehicle shop, do what I do. Shop driveryan.com.
Daniel the deer danced everywhere. He pranced through fields and jigged through rivers. Then he saw it. What a stage! A place no deer had dared dance before. The hood of a brand new car. Hey, my car! And the car was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Deer Dance Floor, December 1st, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Taurus forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your local's farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
Hi, Toros fans. I'm Colby Enns. When the Toros get on the bus, the first stop is always at Applebee's. Whether it's Jamestown, Fargo, or Grand Forks, the Toros always get a good meal. The boys like Applebee's so much we eat at the Minot location, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's time for Minotauros hockey on the Toros Network.
AM 1390 KRRZ, and HockeyTV.com. Toros Hockey is brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Gooseneck Implement, Mattress Firm, Liberty Tax, and Coulter Energy. Now let's go live to the Farmers Union Insurance pregame show with Ken Oda and Brad Burrud.
Good evening and welcome to the Pepsi Center here in Minot, North Dakota. It's time for Toros Hockey. Welcome to the Farmers Union Insurance pregame show. I'm Brad Burrud. Tonight's matchup, Minot Minotauros against the Minnesota Wilderness. Last night, the Toros fell to the Bismarck Bobcats here in Minot 4-1. And Minnesota actually fell to the Austin Bruins last Wednesday night, 6-5 in a shootout. So both teams coming off losses, and both teams kind of struggling a little bit. So tonight, both teams are looking to change their fate and move their way up in the standings. Right now, as it sits, Minot's 3-5-1 with 7 points and sit last and sixth in the Central Division. They are 0-4 in their last 4 games, and that's brought them from actually second place in the division down to that last place spot. The Minnesota Wilderness are 3-5-1-1 with 8 points, and they're fourth in the Central Division. Tonight's matchup will get going here at 7:35. Taking a look at starting goalies. First off, in net for Minot tonight is Samu Lankala. He's 1-3-1, .90 save percentage, 2.8 goals against average. And in net for the Minnesota Wilderness is number 31, Trevor Mariucci, 3-3-1, .896 and a 3.66 goals against average. You know, when you look at both these teams and you look at a Minot team who had a pretty good showcase, showing that's the first 4 games of the year and came out of there with 6 points, so a good showing there. And then came home and split a weekend series with Kenai River, Alaska, in games that I thought were pretty well played. Then last weekend went down to Aberdeen and took a beating 4-2 on Friday and 5-2 on Saturday. And both games of the Toros looked a little bit down and struggled a little bit with offensive chances and burying those chances. And again, we kind of saw that last night where they dominated Bismarck, took it to them for 2/3 of the game, and ended up losing 4-1. The shots were 3-1 in favor of the Toros, but that didn't result in goal scoring. So, that's something that Coach Murray and the Toros are looking for tonight, is to try to create that traffic in front of the net and create those scoring chances. So that's definitely a key to tonight's game, is making sure we get pucks to the net and bodies in front and make it tough for that goaltender to see it. Another thing I think it's important that Minot comes out tonight with high intensity. When you've had a few losses in a row, you really got to come out and set a tone right away that you're here to play and here to make it difficult on a Minnesota Wilderness team that, when you look at the way they've been playing lately, they've really struggled to keep pucks out of the net. They've done an okay job of scoring. They've got 2 guys. Eric Gotts has got 3 goals, 11 points, and Costa Licapoza has got 10 points. So they have some guys that can put the puck in the net and create points, but their biggest problem is the goals they've allowed. Their last game they allowed 5 goals, and it's difficult to win games when you're allowing five goals, and their goaltending has been a little bit of a struggle point too. So they're looking to change that around. So both teams tonight, really trying to right the ship and get back on their winning ways. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back with the PA announce on the starting lineups and the drop of the puck.
Hi, Toro fans. I'm Eric Dahl. When the Toros are on the road, we always stop at Applebee's. They always take care of the Toros, giving us the fuel we need to win away from the Mesa. The boys love to eat there after home games, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri. I love Firehouse Subs because you can feed your whole crew and help your community thanks to Firehouse Subs Catering. If you're planning a tailgate, an office holiday party, or anything in between, Firehouse Subs has crowd-pleasing platters starting at just $5 per person. They'll even deliver to you. And of course, you'll be helping your community because a portion of every purchase at Firehouse Subs goes towards helping first responders in our communities. The more subs folks enjoy, the more Firehouse Subs is able to help save lives.
Firehouse Subs Catering. Choose from sub, salad, or dessert platters for your next group gathering. Platters start at just $5 a person. Visit FirehouseSubs.com to find a location near you. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit FirehouseSubs.com.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your local's farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
And welcome back into the Pepsi Center. We'll go straight to the PA address announcer for tonight's starting lineup for the Minot Minotauros.
They will testify, and I'm every will endure for all time. Never hiding, no dividing, let them witness us prove as one now. Show no mercy, let the world see we're invincible. Show them nothing is beyond our control. Taking higher, our desire will determine what we become now. Are you ready for the test of your life? See the fear bleeding right through their eyes. Feel the energy building your soul. Does it sound? Oh, heed the call of confrontation. They repeat on domination. Secure a legacy that will never die. Live for
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ice, your Minot Minotauros. It's time to meet your Planet Pizza Minotauro starting lineup. Starting in goal for the Toros from Kuopio, Finland, number 35, Samu Lonkala. At one defense for the Toros from Troy, Michigan, number 16, Connor McGinnis.
Just like witches at black masses.
At the other defense spot from Minot, North Dakota, your very own number 5, Colby Inns. At left wing from Osceola, Wisconsin, number 23, Aaron Grounds. At centerman from Prague, Czech Republic, number 19, Andre Pavel. At right wing for the Toros from St. Croix Falls, Minnesota, number 7, Brendan Sheehan. The Toros, Kevin's Auto Body and North 83 Fireworks honorary captain is Xander Soini. Toros fans, at this time, we ask you to please rise, remove all hats, for the singing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. Tonight performed by Mr. Stephen Brown.
Yep.
Toros fans, welcome Willie Wagner to the ice for tonight's Subway Freshman.
And we're about ready to drop the puck here in Minot. Minnesota Wilderness in town for a 2-game set. Game Friday night tonight and tomorrow night at 7:37 here at the Pepsi Center. Both teams trying to change their luck of late. Should be a good matchup tonight with Lonkala and net.
Brad, pregame festivities out of the way. Sorry I missed the pregame show tonight, but 4 in a row. They expect a big pushback here early. I do.
Yeah, I do too. You know, talking to some of the players before the game, it's definitely weighing on their minds as much as it is us and the fans. And we're not used to dropping 4 in a row, much less. I mean, we're not used to dropping 2 in a row, much less 4 in a row. So we definitely want to change that tonight and get back on our winning ways.
Toros are wearing the home cream sweaters, cardinal red buckets, breezers, and gloves. Black trim for the Toros. Full green uniform for the visiting Wilderness. Toros control off the draw. Puck down into the corner. Sheehan drew back into the lineup for the first time in a while. He lost it in the corner there, and the puck's back out to neutral ice. Into the zone, Lucia rings it around to the far side, chasing over. It comes all the way back to the point, and Anderson. He plays down the wall for Stanko. Stanko just acquired from Odessa. Toros fans may recognize the name. He put up 14 points in 48 games for the Brookings Blizzard last year as a 99. So just his 17-year-old season last year. This is played ahead. Toros can't reach in the neutral zone, and Goats gathers, turns it right back over to Grounds. Grounds will play it back to the Toro D. Will go end in behind their own end, I should say, for the Toros. Sawchuk holds. Now he'll start out the near side. Little mishandle, then regains possession and plays ahead. Dollimer touches into the zone to negate the icing. We've played a full minute. Far side is Muha. Muha can't gain control, but Loven does. Loven shot on. That's blocked in front. Muha finds it again. Miro on the near side. Back to the point. Never got through to Sawchuk, and Bink looks to break the other way. Sawchuk slows him up, and it's chipped to the near wall. Quick shot. Tip play in front. And a cover for Lonkala.
Scary little deflection in front there, but Lonkala kept his eye on it and was able to cover it in the crease. Fairly back and forth start for the first minute.
Both these teams had rare weeknight games this week. The Wilderness dropped a 6-5 decision in a shootout, literally and figuratively. It went 5-5 into the shootout, and then took 6 rounds of shootout before the Austin Bruins picked up the win there. And the Toros, of course, lost last night 4-1 to the Bismarck Bobcats in a game that was probably closer than the score would indicate.
Oh, absolutely. The Toros, basically handled the play 2/3 of the game.
Pass ahead is off the mark. Kimball's pass back up ice will go not for icing, apparently. Toros catch a break. They dig on the near side. Down the wall, it goes for Green, never got there. They continue to work, and now it's chipped along the near side. Kimball plays down the wall for Green. Green looks into the middle. It never got through to Risinen. Carried ahead and then dumped in. It'll ring around to the near side. Kimball won't get there. Good shoulder by Kangas, but Coet able to gather. He'll carry into the near corner. Good hit by Gansky, and the Toros look to go the other way. Chipped in deep by the newest Toro, Petola, Jed Petola. He played 5 games for Aberdeen, had 2 assists for the Wings before being released. Now he joins the Toros club. That was already pretty deep on the blue line. They'll dig in that far corner. Kangas is there. They've got Petola.
Petola's playing center.
He's playing center. That is...
Was he a defenseman in Aberdeen?
Yes.
When you said that, I was like, Ken.
Yeah. No, he's listed on the roster as a defenseman.
Oh. It's always interesting when you get new guys in and to see how they're going to react and how the teammates are going to react. And I thought Kangas had a decent night last night in his first appearance for the Toros, and hoping Petola has the same tonight.
Quick shot off the draw, stopped in front. Bouncing puck out to neutral ice, and that is whistled offside as the Wilderness failed to gain the line. Draw will be in front of the Toro bench. Dumped in. Lonkala out, slows it down, but it took a while to get to Earn. I think the goaltender there either has to stop it
or let it
go. You can't ship that like that. Now the Toros into the attacking zone. Rolling puck. Sheehan can't control, neither can Pavel. And the puck's free to the near side where Goats plays ahead.
I'm interested to see how this line does tonight, Ken. I thought Grounds had a good night last night, and was talking to Andre Pavel before the game. It's time. They need to get some points on the board.
Toros on the attack. It's Pavel. That one is apparently offside for a whistle. My mistake. I don't know if it's just because it's what he's playing tonight or not, but Petola is listed as a forward. on the Toro roster. I could have swore he was listed as a D. I could be wrong. This is ahead. Muha finds Lovin. Lovin stood up and the puck capped at the line. Long shot flipped into the glove of Trevor McCucci for a whistle. McCucci, Brad, for the Wilderness. His numbers have not looked great. And this is a goaltender who's a veteran and put up solid numbers last year for the Wilderness. So I got to think it's an indication of the play in front of him and not so much his play overall.
Yeah, you can only take so much out of the goaltender's stats. If you put them in situations where they're not seeing quality chances, their numbers are going to be better just surely on odds. But
I mean, you look at he had a .928 save percentage last year for the Wilderness and an .896 this year.
Mm-hmm. And a much different Wilderness team this year than last year.
They gain the line to the Wilderness. Centering feed's broken up. Lovin moves it to the near side and does eventually get through to Muha after he wins a battle. Miro carries ahead. Poked away from him and going the other way is Altman. Altman into the zone. He was looking backside of the play. There was no one there. At least I think that was a pass. It was so far wide. I don't think it was a shot. This is Gansky. Gansky comes to Kimball. Kimball. Muha ahead. That's broken up. Second try does get through to Green, but he's lost the handle again, and the Toros will have to retreat and retrieve behind their own net. Lankala just throws that into the corner where there's two Wilderness waiting. Thrown up top to the point. A good stick by Lund. Breaks it up. Reisinen tries to put it through. This would be a delayed offside. Wilderness have to let it lay. Ahead. Bouncing puck at the red line. Eventually swept into the zone by Coet. Long shot. That goes well wide. It comes to the near side and goes. Goes down the wall. Long shot. That goes well wide. The battle in the far corner. Up top it comes to Goetz once again. Shots blocked by Reisinen. Puck rolls into the near corner where Stanko gets it.
Reisinen blocked that with his open hand. That's always... Ooh.
And then a headhunter that just missed a young woman in the stands.
Oh, we had a close call last night too. Boy, just don't want anybody to get hit in the stands.
Draw will be in front of the Toro bench. Chris Lonke, Toro's assistant general manager, listening in. He chimes in that Pitola is a center. He said he could play D. Wins the head for Kangas.
Hopefully we don't get to that point.
Yeah.
If he's a forward. Ooh.
Big hit on the far corner. Then it comes along to the near. Kangas chases after, but Lucia has it. He plays ahead. Swept off the stick of Stanko, and the Toros control.
It's funny when you think about the Wilderness and the Toros. These are the first and second place teams pretty much the whole season last year. And
wire to wire, yeah.
Yeah, and both their styles this year are much different than last year. It's just different to watch with the different placings in the standings as we're used to.
This is carried ahead along the near side. Sheehan chips it into the zone. Also different to watch the Wilderness seem to have changed the color green they wear as well.
That's a very, I don't even know.
Dallas Stars green, I guess.
Yeah.
Puck left on the near side for Grounds. Troy can't gather. Sheehan will race after it, and he wins the race. No, he doesn't. Save icing.
Oh, he got kicked.
How is that not a penalty? Andre Trabel took exception.
Kicked him.
And, yeah, just flat out kicked him in the side.
And that's what Sawchuk's over there talking, and the officials in there.
And I think they are. He's pulled out his book.
Would that be a match penalty? Kicking's a match penalty in USA Hockey, I believe.
So why does he need to talk to the other coach first?
Oh, this is ridiculous. Well, you do this in the North American League all the time. You go to the penalty box and you give the penalty. You don't go talk to their coach first.
What is the So they are sending... They are sending Ward off.
It should be a match penalty.
And, yeah, going to the box is... I don't have a number 3.
Kobylянski's who went off the ice. Ward is in the penalty box.
So Kobylянski just got sent off. We assume a match penalty for kicking, but we're waiting for the referee to explain it to the penalty box, and the penalty will be served by Ben Ward.
Number 7, Ben Ward.
So Ben Ward is serving the penalty, but the penalty was called on Dima Kobylянski. And we're waiting to see what it is that they're calling here.
It is a 5-minute major.
So it's a 5-minute major being served by number 7. It is a 5 in a game for kicking on Dima Kobylянski.
Yeah, game misconduct.
So the Toros go to the power play. Long shot blocked in front. And the Toros will have to chase it down.
This is an area of the power play here that the Toros should really take advantage of. The Wilderness has struggled on the penalty kill, just at 64.7, which is second to last in the North American Hockey League. So this is something the Toros, they got 5 minutes so they can score as many goals as they can in that 5 minutes with it being a major. So it's time to make hay while you can.
Certainly is. And, this overall, the Wilderness have had trouble keeping the puck out of the net. Dead last in the league. They're giving up 4 goals a game. So if there's ever a time for this offense to get healthy, it's this weekend. But right now, they're going to have to chase 200 feet once again.
The Toros power play is clicking along at 19.2% after last night. That's 14th in the North American League.
0 for 3 last night. So it dropped them a few percentage points, and the Toros can't gain the line. They'll have to chase again. Toros, Gansky rings it around to the near side, and Colby ends. Back to Gansky, right back to Enns. The Toros will start up ice on the near side. Enns cuts towards the middle and then plays out to neutral ice. Reisinen feeds Talbot. A nice play through the neutral zone. Has Talbot over the line. Backhand shot, save. Follow-up, try, blocked off. This is Enns. I think I actually had those reversed. The initial shot was blocked and the follow-up one was saved.
Good chance by Reisinen, though, in the slot.
Gansky chops it down into the corner. Good keep by Colby Enns. Walks in, shot, tip in front, stop made. And now another good keep from Enns. Enns plays down in the corner. Reisinen back to Enns at the near point. Plays top of the umbrella. Gansky backhand sauce to the far side. And Talbot, his shot's blocked. Reisinen pins a man along the wall. Toros will dig there. Talbot works it back down. Reisinen back to the point. Gansky comes across Enns. Shot save made. Rebound fanned on by Reisinen. He had the whole net to shoot at. Puck to the side of the net. Reisinen gloves down to the stick and now flicks back to Enns. 3 minutes left on the major for kicking. This is Talbot walking in, backhand into the near corner. Enns back up top, Gansky to Talbot, top of the far circle, tries a shot blocked off by traffic, and the Toros can't get it on net. Grounds chase it down in the corner, back up top, Gansky, he'll bring it through traffic, a tip in front by Grounds goes wide. Up top, Enns. Shot, tip in front, Mikuchi. I don't know why he didn't cover that, Brad.
Oh, I don't know, and Reisinen was right out there. They need a whistle.
Gansky up top. They keep it moving. Talbot, top of the far circle. This group of penalty killers has been out for about a minute and a half. Gansky crossbar. And then Colby Enns unable to hold the line.
You give him a pass on that. He held it two times earlier in the power play. That was a ringer off the crossbar by Gansky.
He hit that one square. Across. Sawchuk just puts it deep. Official gets in the way. They dig. Puck controlled by Loven. Comes across Earn. Earn shot it wide. Sawchuk. To Muha. Muha comes across. Earn couldn't stop the pass. Able to get the loose puck in the corner. Puts it to the side of the net and Dahlemer. Dahlemer pressured there. Works it in behind for Muha. Muha. Gives to Lovin. Lovin up top of the umbrella. Sawchuk comes near circle. Earn in front. A tip for Dahlimer trickles just wide. Puck kicked free. Wilderness win it, and they'll send it all the way down. 1:15 left on the power play for the Toros, who have had pretty much
the first four.
Every good chance you could look for. They just haven't been able to finish one.
Yeah, they've held the zone really, really well.
That pass split a couple of bodies. Earn looks to chase it down in the corner. Uses his body, but the puck's taken away and chipped to the far side and sent all the way down by Dow. I mean, I don't know if, from a coaching perspective, what you would want your guys to do differently on the power play. They generated several chances. As this is Enns, lost the handle there. Kept at the line nicely by Gansky. Chips down the wall for Enns. Enns holds at the hash marks. Half minute left on the power play. Up top, Gansky. Gansky back to Enns. Up top, Gansky again comes back to near point Enns. Enns delays, looks across. Tip play doesn't go for Talbot. The shot was blocked nicely by Andrew Troy, and the Toros will have to chase it down. Just 15 seconds left. And you talk about momentum, Brad, as well as the Toros have played. On that power play.
They didn't get any goals, but boy, I tell you, they really controlled and had their chances.
I think not scoring there, even as well as the Toros played, you start to give momentum back to the guys in green.
You really do. Anytime you can kill off a 5 minute, the momentum does really shift usually.
Lucia dumps it deep. It comes in behind the net. They'll dig there. They battle as the puck bounces on and off the apron. Pavel digging. Wilderness have it. Swept back to Anderson. Near point tries the far. Long shot through traffic. That's off the outside of the cage. Near corner. Pops up, stays in play off the glass. Connor McGinnis just banked that out to neutral ice. Sheehan can't control. Toros do. Pavel chips out to neutral ice. He'll look to chase it down, but it pops up. How did that not catch anyone on the Wilderness bench? Sheehan into the zone, tries a shot. That's up off the glass. Kangas. Andrew Kangas working on the near side. Taken away from him by Bink.
Oh, jeez.
Toros dangerously close to too many men. Quick pass in front. Bink couldn't put it towards the net.
Two guys on the change
ran into each other.
Knocked each other over, too, so they're laying out there with too many men on the ice.
In front. Bink can't corral. Loose puck in the slot. And the Toros finally find it. Kangas gains the red line and rolls it on net, where it's slowed down by Mikuchi. Kangas from the far circle. Tries a shot. That goes wide. Far side. Ryan Green chases after. Green pinned to the glass there. Dow manages to shove it out to neutral ice. They'll say the Toros could have played it, so no icing. Sawchuk ahead. Finds Kangas. Kangas rolls it deep. Green will chase after it. 6:09 left to play. Not a lot of stoppages here in the period.
No, we're cruising right along.
Far side.
Pretty quiet in here, too.
Roll deep. Nick Altman throws in front. That missed everyone, but follow-up try. Ashton Altman. Save made by Lonkala on the rebound to the far corner. Dahlimer works it in behind. Gets help from Earn. Earn rolls to the far side, but it's kept there. Shot goes wide. It'll ring around in behind. Mucha on the near side. He has trouble. It's thrown up and over the glass. Or over the net, I should say, into the glass. Follow-up try, gloved and held by Lonkala.
Guess they're not blowing the whistle tonight.
Why on earth did the referee not blow the whistle there? Moberg is offside.
They were forced to blow it there. Holy cow. Lonkala held the puck for what seemed like 10 seconds at least. And that was a point where you don't mind that face-up because you want to get a line change at that point because they had been out there for a little while.
Troy dumps that in. Lonkala gloves it and then plays it for Kimball. Spencer Kimball's pass ahead finds Muha. Carries on the near side, looks across for Dahlimer. Dahlimer booted it into the zone. Wilderness on it first. They play around to the far side. It'll be carried ahead by Andrew Troy. Troy dumps it in. Around to the near side. Couple players fan on it, and eventually Gansky able to settle it down. He leaves it in the near corner for Kimball. His pass missed Loven, but it ends up on net, so no icing with 4:42 to play here. In period number 1, we're still scoreless. Loven trying to change that, looks for Talbot, but the pass is broken up. Neutral ice, McGinnis banks ahead. No icing, so Murray has to play. Ryan Murray falls down behind his own net. No one there for the Toros, so he's able to play on. Comes across to the near side. Troy dumps this in. He'll check up in behind the net. Lonkala around to the near side. Kangas couldn't stop. Pass into the middle. Backhand try. That doesn't go for Licarezos. Now Stanko looks backside of the play. Licarezos instead plays back to the point. Long shot, save made. Rebound loose. Stanko hacks, whacks. Eventually McGinnis clears it to the wall. Stanko around for Lucia. Lucia lets it roll. Couette can't stop it. Pitola trying to dangle in. He's pushed off, and now a cover for Makuchi with 3:45 showing on the game clock.
You know, one of the things too, Ken, that makes it interesting too is when the Wilderness have Kobylinski go out with that 5-minute major penalty that has them short a D-man now the rest of the game. They'll be playing with 5 D-man. So that also creates another difficulty if you're a Wilderness player.
Draw will be to the right of Makuchi. Shot save it. Made. And the puck cleared out to neutral ice. It rolls all the way down to the Toro zone. Lincoln Earn. Near side grounds. Around to the near side. Pavel can't clear. And it's dumped down into the corner. Ward played it down low. Dow up top. Gotts tries the far point. Shot coming through traffic. Save made by Lonkala, who's able to hold on.
Good save through traffic there.
3:13, a palindrome on the clock. Shots on goal are 11-6. Draw to the right of Lonkala. Down into the corner. Puck thrown in front. Wilderness still control up top of the point. Near point goes. Shot save made. Kimball around to the far side. Lund had it in his skates. Locked off. Toros looking to go the other way. Kimball for Reisman. That's into his skates. Goats can't control. The Wilderness doing their own end. It comes back to Goats. Top of the circles in his own zone. Thrown ahead. Off the mark. Lindelof and Lund were tied up at neutral ice. Lindelof finds the puck now. Tries a shot. It's blocked by Gansky. Into the near corner they dig. 2.5 to play here in period number 1. There's still no score. Puck pushed ahead. Troy thought about it. Now Reisman steps into him. It's played down low for Dow. Dow tries to... How did he tuck that one through Lonkala? Looked like he had the post closed off, but it would seem he did not.
And he fired it right underneath the glove of Lonkala. He didn't have it tight up against the pole there, and it just slipped through into the back of the net. And with 2:16 to go, the Wilderness have found a way to get on top 1-0.
So Dow strikes first.
Dow's second of the year.
Wilderness control off the draw.
Assists from Bink and
15 is Troy.
Lidlow.
Troy and Lindelof with the assists. They dig in the near corner.
Minnesota scoring. Skater number 11, Luke Dow. Assisted on play by skater number 15, Andrew Troy, and assisted on play by 25,
Wilderness control. Good hit by Loven. Mucha ahead. Carried in by Enns. Enns into the middle, just out of the reach of Dahlemer. Puck around to the near corner. Mucha. He's hit hard on the near side. Puck squirts free. Pitola Can't corral. Mucha. Walled off. Gets help from Dollimer. Dollimer has it poked away from him by Lucia. And it's out to neutral ice. McGinnis will dump it back in. Toros touch up and will chase. Far side. It's out to center. Earn will dump it right back in. Pitola apparently didn't touch up.
He didn't.
Pass ahead. Talbot got a stick on it, but couldn't control it. Bink leaves off far side. Back in front for Bink. Good tie up by Nolan Sawchuk. Again, Sawchuk ties up Bink. Pass back to the point. Long shot coming. Nice diving block by Talbot. Shot blocked off. Bouncing puck. Side of the net. Dow gets it to Goetz, who shot through traffic, is stopped by Lonkala, who never saw it and was scrambling to find the rebound. Under 25 seconds to play. Flipped ahead. Gobina. Shot. That one's in as well.
Pilo just threw it right up the slot, right onto the stick of the other team, and he fires it in.
So the Wilderness with 16 and a half left.
16.5 seconds. Boy, that's on a turnover that we can't be sloppy in the inner defensive zone.
So Kobina.
The unassisted for Kobina.
Turned over. Sheehan can't get a shot to the net. Ahead, and the horn sounds to end the period. Kobina unassisted makes it 2-0. Makes it 2-0 in favor of the Wilderness through one. We'll take a break here. Be back with the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Hi, Toro fans. I'm Eric Dahl. When the Toros are on the road, we always stop at Applebee's. They always take care of the Toros, giving us the fuel we need to win away from the Mesa. The boys love to eat there after home games, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri. I love Firehouse Subs because you can feed your whole crew and help your community thanks to Firehouse Subs Catering. If you're planning a tailgate, an office holiday party, or anything in between, Firehouse Subs has crowd-pleasing platters starting at just $5 per person. They'll even deliver to you. And of course, you'll be helping your community because a portion of every purchase at Firehouse Subs goes towards helping first responders in our communities. The more subs folks enjoy, the more Firehouse Subs is able to help save lives.
Firehouse Subs Catering. Choose from sub, salad, or dessert platters for your next group gathering. Platters start at just $5 a person. Visit firehousesubs.com to find a location near you. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit firehousesubs.com.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your local's farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
It's the most exciting month of the year at Ryan Buick GMC. It's Trucktober. Come in to find the new 2017 half-ton Sierra Cruze with discounts as much as $10,000 off MSRP. And we're not stopping there. Premium Buick Enclaves are getting the Trucktober treatment too, with discounts up to $10,000 off MSRP. Visit us for details or shop driveryan.com. Now is not the time to window shop. Now is the time to buy. It's Trucktober at Ryan Buick GMC, your dealership of choice.
All in one place, you can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town, arrange a meeting for up to 30 people, and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
We've been thinking, a championship team is not born, it's developed through precision and execution. There are a lot of teams, but only one champion. At Ryan GMC Buick Cadillac, we get that. Precision matters every time. A lot of places sell cars, but only one is professional grade. Performing to the highest standard to be your dealership of choice. Ryan GMC Buick Cadillac.
Hi, this is Carson Wentz.
While we have a couple seconds, I'd like to tell you why I'm a fan of
Ryan Honda of Minot.
They know the only way to win someone's respect, turn their business, is by meeting and exceeding expectations. Whether it's sales, parts, or service, you can be sure they'll go the extra mile for you. Take it from me, you're going to love buying from Ryan.
So when it's time for you to vehicle shop,
come on in to Ryan Honda of Minot, your 4-time President's Award winners.
Welcome back inside the Pepsi rink at Mesa Arena. Gooseneck Implement intermission report. And Brad, the Toros looked good for 18 minutes.
He had a 5-minute power play, which I thought we got a lot of good looks and had a lot of scoring chances, but the fact of the matter is you can have all the looks and all the chances you want, but if you don't start putting them in, the times aren't going to get any easier for us.
Yeah. Again, another period, though, where the Toros lead the shot battle 11-9. It gets to a point where I don't want to make an excuse. Missing Alex Adams, he's one of the leading scorers in the North American League. If he didn't get hurt this year, he probably puts up 40 goals. And not having a 40-goal scorer in your lineup obviously hurts, but 40 goals isn't a goal a game. They should still be scoring more than they have been the last few weeks.
Well, the fact of the matter is, championship hockey teams are never just one man. So we need to create some scoring depth or find some scoring depth, whatever it's going to take, and hopefully we do have some guys that step up and take that task on, and we definitely have some guys that are talented enough to do that. So hopefully over the next 2 periods we can change that fate.
We'll take a look at the out-of-town board, maybe. Not sure why the browser is being so goofy tonight. Having trouble getting anything to load on the internet. But here it's 2-0. Brad, you can take us through the out-of-town board.
Absolutely. Quite a few games going on in the North American Hockey League. The New Jersey Titans are up on the Northeast Generals, 3-1 with 3 minutes to go in the second. The Johnstown Tomahawks are losing, actually, to the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights with 2 minutes to go in the second. It's 3-1 in that one. Aberdeen and Austin, a Central Division matchup, are tied midway through the second, 1-1. And the Bismarck Bobcats taking up where they left off last night, and they're up on the Brookings Blizzard 3-0 midway through the second. In Odessa, the Topeka Roadrunners and Odessa Jackalopes are tied 0-0, 15:40 to go in the second. And the Lone Star Brahmins are up on the Corpus Christi Ice Rays 3-0 with 2 minutes to go in the first. And nothing yet in on the Minnesota Magicians, Fairbank Ice Dogs. Those are out in Alaska, so that will be later tonight, as well as Shreveport and Kenai River. And here in Minot, we're 2-0. Minnesota Wilderness up on the Toros after 1.
Recap the scoring for you in this one. It was Luke Dow from Troy and Lindelof at 17:44, and then exactly 2 minutes later, 19:44, it's Kobina unassisted. That is how we got to where we are now, which is 2-0. We'll take a commercial break here on 1390 KRRZ, the Minotauros Network. and be back with more of the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report after this.
I'm here at the year's hottest stag pool party.
Put your antlers up.
Where? Some poor guy's backyard. These stags are bringing down the house. Seriously, deer are ripping holes in the pool cover. They're trampling patio furniture. And all the damage was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Stag Pool Party, October 27th, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your local's farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
What's the best birthday party option in town? Toros Hockey. You supply the birthday boy or girl, the Toros do the rest. Designated party areas and all sorts of perks to make your birthday kid feel special on his or her special day. Kids, it's up to you. Tell your parents or guardian that you want to celebrate your birthday with Tank and the Toros. For more information, call 701-852-0101 or visit MinotaurosHockey.com. Toros Hockey, making your birthday special. Join the charge.
Hi, this is Carson Wentz. While we have a couple seconds, I'd like to tell you why I'm a fan of Ryan Family Dealerships. They know the only way to win someone's respect, to earn their business, is by meeting and exceeding their expectations. That's why I buy my vehicles here. Whether it's sales, parts, or service, you can be sure they'll go the extra mile for you. Take it from me, you're going to love buying from Ryan.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Welcome back to the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report, where we have the Minnesota Wilderness up on the Minot Minotauros 2-0 through one. Shots in the first period, Minot 11, Minnesota Wilderness 9. Earlier pregame this afternoon, I was able to talk with Toros defenseman Lincoln Earn. Let's give that a listen. Well, looks like we're having some technical difficulties with that. Anyways, we'll take a look at that and try to get that up for you for the second period. We also talked with Toros forward Grant Loven, so I'm not sure why those aren't playing, but we'll take a look at why. Maybe we can run both of them during the second intermission here. Still intermission festivities going on. A group Prairie Grit out onto the ice. That was sponsored by Ryan Chevrolet. And what Prairie Grit is it's an adaptive skating where...
Well, they don't just do hockey. Prairie Grit Adaptive Sports does several sports in the Minot, North Dakota area, helping kids with disabilities play.
And it's amazing to watch them out on the ice and to have the opportunity to do, you know, what kids are supposed to do. And it's fun to see the smiles on their face, and you know, it just makes your night, and it was sure fun to watch them out here. And we'd like to thank the Ryan Group for helping put that on and helping out with that whole process. Prairie Grit's a wonderful organization we have in the Minot community, and it's sure a pleasure to have them here with us.
And this tonight, just the start of the partnership with Prairie Grit. We'll be doing a second Prairie Grit night in February 10th, and the Toros will be wearing specialty jerseys that evening. And you know, usually when we wear the specialty jerseys, they're auctioned off, but this time we're not auctioning the specialty jerseys off. Instead, every Prairie Grit kid will get to meet one of the Toros and get their game-used jersey, which I think is just a really cool program. And those jerseys are actually sponsored by the Ryan Family Dealerships. That's why we're able to do that instead of the Toros paying for the jersey and then having to auction them to kind of cover the expense of the jersey. Instead, Ryan Dealerships picked up the cost of those jerseys and now is we're able to give those to the kids. And
that's what it's all about. We want to build fans, and it's such a special evening for these kids to to be able to do this, to be able to have their Toro player that they have their jersey and that Toro player get to work with them and get to know them.
Yeah, and I mean, getting a player's jersey is such for a kid, not to say kids don't know anything, but for in a town like Minot, these guys are like NHL players to these kids. They play in the big stadium, they get the light show, the music. These guys are the real deal. So for the kids to get a jersey from the players that they get to know and interact with and watch play on such a big stage, it really is a cool program that I can't thank Ryan Family Dealerships enough for helping put on.
Absolutely. It is something, and you talk about how the Toros are perceived in the community and the things that the Toros do for the community, and they're out there, they're in schools, they're in different things, and for kids, and I can speak for my kids, these guys are role models, and my kids really look up to them, and we've been fortunate enough, and a lot of families have been fortunate enough. And this is what I've really learned about junior hockey since I've been working with the team and stuff, is how much they mean to the kids in the community and how good they are to the kids in the community. And you'll go to an outdoor rink and you'll see a Toro out there skating and playing shinny hockey with these kids and playing street hockey. I know there was a couple street hockey games out in my neighborhood over the years with some of the past Toros, and I even strapped on the goalie pads one night and played street hockey with them, and those are memories that the kids will never forget. The kids have tons of different autograph sticks and pucks, and it's something special for them.
And it's fun. Being from a big city, I didn't realize how much this team meant to this community until I got here a year or two. I got here and I came from in Chicago working for a North American League team that used to be in Chicago where no one in the community cared. There's a reason that team's not in the league anymore. And so to come here and just, my experience in the North American League, that old division, it was Detroit, Chicago, St. Louis, Milwaukee. These are all communities that are big hockey communities, but not big junior hockey communities. And the teams were, for the most part, irrelevant in those communities. So I was used to seeing, the billet families were essentially all that was in the stands. So to come here and just see the way that this community has embraced this team, and even I'll go out to eat, and you'll have someone, it's the Toro guy, and for me, I joke with my friends back home. Now in Minot, I'm a Z-list celebrity here, and that's amazing to me because again, this for fans who aren't from these small communities like Minot or Aberdeen or Brookings or Cloquet, where these guys are the real deal. If you're not from here, I guess you don't really realize it until you get here and see.
And then, that's one of the things that I hope people come to a Toros game and see what junior hockey is all about. These are young kids that are 16 to 20 years old, and they're learning a lot while they're here about life because they're in a real influential stage in their life also, and they're learning how to be young adults and how to grow on the ice and work for that college hockey scholarship, and it's so fun to see how many families in the community you see here every single night at the hockey rink, and they're cheering on their hometown team.
Well, that'll do it for the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report. We'll be back with the start of the second period after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
It's Truck Month over here at Ryan. Hi, this is Carson Wentz. If you're looking for a great deal on a new Silverado,
visit my friends at Ryan Chevrolet. I can always count on them to help me out. The selection of vehicles is fantastic, and they're always competitively priced. That's why I enjoy visiting my friends at Ryan Chevrolet.
Take it from me, you're going to love buying from Ryan. You can be sure they'll go the extra mile for you.
Hi, Scott Cattell here. Fall is just around the corner, which means the winter months aren't far away. Get your vehicle ready for your fall and winter driving with a stop at Jerry's Repair and Alignment. Jerry Fry is an ASC certified master mechanic with 30-plus years of experience. Jerry uses state-of-the-art equipment to ensure your alignment is done the right way to give you the best ride on the highway. And the right alignment also saves you wear and tear on your tires. Jerry goes the extra mile and will balance and rotate your tires to get you down the road worry-free. And if you need tires, Jerry can also take care of that. And that's not all. Jerry's can handle all jobs, big and small, and works on all makes and models. So make that appointment today. Stop in at Jerry's Repair and Alignment, 1306 First Street Southwest, or call him at 852-0332. And tell him Scott sent you.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri, and I love Firehouse Subs. Take their meatball sub, for example. It's loaded wall-to-wall with Italian meatballs and a zesty marinara with melted provolone on a toasted roll. And when I say take their meatball sub, I mean it. Grab a medium meatball sub combo to go right now, just $6. But don't forget, the reason Firehouse Subs is driven to make the best subs anywhere is simple. The more subs you enjoy, the more they're able to help save lives, because a portion of every purchase goes towards first responders in our communities.
The Firehouse Sub Meatball Sub Combo. Medium meatball sub, your choice of chips and a 22-ounce drink. Get it hot and ready in our to-go box, now just $6 for a limited time only. Order online now at FirehouseSubs.com. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit FirehouseSubs.com.
Hi, this is Carson Wentz. I love coming home to North Dakota, to familiar people and places. Here, I can count on lively conversation, a few laughs, and some genuine values. And that's why I enjoy visiting my friends at Ryan Family Dealerships. You won't meet a friendlier bunch of people, and I can always count on them to help me out. Take tires, for example. Every tire they sell is just $5 over cost. Can you believe it? $5 over cost. So if you're like me and want real deals from a familiar place, visit my friends at Ryan Family Dealerships.
All in one place, you can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town, arrange a meeting for up to 30 people, and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line to that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
Hey, look, it's a bird.
No, is that a plane?
Wait, no,
It's Super Guy.
Can I help you?
I'm here for the IRET Properties Heroes Program, citizen. I'd like to apply to rent one of your properties and receive 10% off my monthly rent.
And I as well, ma'am.
Captain Stars and Stripes? No offense, guys, but the IRET Properties Heroes Program isn't exactly for you. Our Heroes Program honors teachers, nurses, active and retired military personnel, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, and members of the National Guard by offering 10% off their monthly rent.
Not even Bat Dude?
Not even Bat Dude. But IRET has many properties with competitive rent, plus pet-friendly and outdoor pool options. I'd be happy to help you find a property to suit your needs.
That would be super!
Go to IRETapartments.com or call 837-RENT to learn more about the IRET Properties Heroes Program. IRET Properties. This is home.
Welcome back inside the Pepsi rink at Mesa Arena as we get ready to start period number 2. Toros trailing 2-0, just like they were last night after 20 minutes. Draw will be at center.
Loban, Dahlemer, and Muha start for the Toros.
Puck is dropped with the Wilderness control. Thrown across to the near side. It rolls on net where Lonkala guides it into the corner. Back in front, Muha. Ahead. Guided into the zone, Lovan. Lovan pushed off the puck. Chopped back in behind. Near side. Lovan turns back down the wall as he reaches the blue line.
It was a pretty good slash he took there.
Muha buried in the corner, able to dig the puck out. Tried to work it back to the point, but it's taken away. The Wilderness go the other way. Taken back, chopped back ahead. Right to Stanko. Dow looks to dangle in. He lost the handle. Ryan Green found it, and he couldn't settle it down and go. Turned over to Bink. His shot is gloved and held.
All right, turnover there by Green,
whistle.
and Bink gets a primetime scoring chance with Dow right on the doorstep of Lonkala.
Draw will be to the left of Lonkala. It'll be Ward to take it for the Wilderness. One and then played back down into the corner. Quick shot kicked away. Rebound given to the high slot where Rysanen flicks wide of Green. And then the whistle goes as the puck is up and out of play. Naylor drops the puck right at center. Troy is on it. Out to neutral ice where the Toros take back over. Sawchuk fans on it. Lund is in. Lund on his backhand looks to center for Green. The pass never got there. It hit the skate of Andrew Troy. Thrown back in front by London. Never got through to Rysanen. The Wilderness looked to go the other way. Puck poked free. But right back to the Wilderness defense. Sawchuk frees it up again. This time for Earn, who will retreat behind his own net. Ahead, Green. Green out to neutral. He's bumped off the puck, but Grounds is there. Grounds trying to dangle in. He lost the handle. And it's Glass and out into the Toros change. Toros spared from a too many men penalty. Not sure why. Lindelau in the near corner. Guides it around to the far. Centering feed. That missed everyone. Near side, Treble. Treble shot blocked off by Gansky. He plays up the wall. It's into the skates of Sheehan. Sheehan slides it back. D to D for the Toros. It's Kimball. Rips up ice that never got through to Grounds. It was tipped, so there shouldn't be icing. Throw it. Plays around to the near side. Gansky pinches down the wall. Altman spins it ahead. Good cover by Pavel at the point after Gansky pinched down. Otherwise, that's an odd man rush the wrong way. Hoisted out to center where it'll be Gansky who retreats and retrieves to the Toros. He banks one back to the red line. Treble dumps it in. Michael on the far side. Shot crossbar. Each team has hit that crossbar. It's the Excel Improvements crossbar here at the Pepsi rink. Everything's sponsored, Brad. It's Treble in front. That's blocked off. Grounds will look to turn with it. He's pushed off the puck hard. Does manage to clear the zone, but the Wilderness still control. Shots now even at 11-11. Treble dumps it in. Lonkala fails to stop, and he almost turned it right out in front. Fortunately, Spencer Kimball was there. Pavel carries ahead, gains the line, looks to work wide. Pavel can't wrap it around. He lost the handle. He takes Lundelow down. Kangas looks to chase after. Stanko gets in his way. Lucia heard footsteps and touched it out to neutral ice. Puck going the wrong way. Shot. That goes wide of the net. Rebound around to the near side. Goetz, the captain, plays down the wall. It ends up and over his head. Goetz will retreat and retrieve. And it goes for icing before he can get there. 16-17 to play in period number 2. Shots 11-11, but goals 2-0 in favor of the Wilderness.
Another crossbar right over the shoulder of Lonkala. Beat him, and Toros got lucky when he gets saved by the post like that.
Each team has rung one off that crossbar. Toros hit the same crossbar in the first period. This is Stanko. Guides it deep. Played to the near side. Anderson thought about it, and he collides with Goetz. What was that?
The comedy of errors there. The defensemen get hooked up and fall down.
Anderson jumped on his own teammate's back, and now a shot on for Pitola is gloved and held.
Well, that's one thing that we were talking about. Getting off the schneid and getting one in the net, and it's going to have to be a gritty, ugly goal. Seems like we have 12 shots, but a lot of them have been from the outside perimeter, making it pretty easy on the Wilderness goaltender.
Trevor McCucci is a good goaltender, but I can't think of him having to make a particularly strong save yet.
No, we haven't had a golden scoring opportunity or anything. Rysanen had one early in the first, but in the slot, but he fired it into the belly of the goaltender.
This is Loven in. is forced wide. He's pushed off the puck. Mucha is able to gather in instead. Looks to leave it in the corner for Dahlimer. Down low, Loven. Loven working behind the goal. Referee helping the Wilderness defense. This is Loven now on the half wall. Loven leaves for Mucha. Mucha back up top. Earn chops down into the corner. That's off the mark. And glass and out. It is into the penalty boxes for a whistle. Chris Roof got out of the way. And the draw will be to the left of Trevor McCucci. Green won it forward, hacked at it. And why on earth did the whistle go?
I don't know.
The puck was 3 feet to the left of the goaltender. Draw controlled by the Wilderness. Flipped up the wall. Ends played it down the wall. Reisanen dumps it down low. Green pokes at it. Reisanen trying to stuff it. And again, that puck was loose when the whistle went, and finally McCucci decides to put the glove on it after the whistle. I understand when they lose sight of it, they're supposed to blow the whistle, but
you need to.
You
need to rotate around down low then, right?
Yeah.
So you can see it.
He's on the wrong side of the net. Pavel. The draw is one to the near side boards. Grounds, chips down low. Goats sweeps to the far side. Bink. Gansky just whiffed on a hit on Bink. Sheehan guides the puck in behind. Near side. Pavel turns it over. Bink shot. That goes right up and out of play. Was it tipped?
Well, we need to create something here and get one. It's getting quiet in here.
I was just going to say, Brad, I don't want to be that guy, but
boy, oh boy.
Fight something.
You almost do. You need someone to stand up on the Toros team and say, hey, we're tired of this. Let's get going.
Toros have played now 4 periods of hockey and then some, and have 1 goal in this building. This is flipped ahead. Out to stop was Lonkala, and he failed to do so. Pass for Talbot was off the mark. Earn is there instead. Earn ahead for Kangas. Kangas tries to feed Talbot. It's a bouncing puck. And the Wilderness will take it and go the other way. Dumped back in. Kangas will pursue. Swept around to the near side. Talbot's there. Talbot through traffic. Save made. Rebound given to the far side. Poked down the wall by McGinnis. Thrown back right to him. McGinnis sweeps it down low. Toros were going off to change.
You know, the Wilderness are setting their forwards really high when we're in the offensive zone, really high up on the blue line. If we could just get a chip down into the corner, we could create some 2-on-1s out of the corner. We need to take advantage of that.
Kangas ahead. Finds Loven. Loven has Dahlimer driving the net. Tries a shot from a tough angle. That goes off the mark. Loven got hit hard after he shot it as well. Up the near side. Bink will give chase. He's got a man going to the front. Tip play. Popped up high in the air. It lands in the far circle. No one knew where it was. Now a shot blocked in front. Kicked ahead to Dahlimer. Top of the near circle. Plays out to neutral ice. Loven gains the line on the far side. Loven shot one wide. It'll roll around to the near side. Dahlimer blows a tire. Goes into the wall awkwardly. Ward plays ahead, but Troy takes over. Shot blocked by Enns. Enns slams into him in the near corner. Kicked up along the wall. Puck still moving down low. It squirts free for Gansky, who leaves for Enns. Colby goes back across to the far side. Toss ahead. Missed Dahlimer. Arm is up for icing. And icing it will be. 12:28 left to go here in
12:28 to go in the second, Ken. 16-11 shots in favor of the Toros still, but yet to solve the Wilderness goalie McCucci.
Yeah, stopped all 16. And again, you know, we talked about it a little bit last night on the broadcast, Brad. The Toros shooting percentage is crazy low. Muha.
Well, it's because we're getting all the shots from the perimeter.
Muha forced wide. Treble down low. And the puck is out to neutral ice. Michael finds a good stick by Gansky. Gansky couldn't control though, and it's dumped into the near side. Tied up is Kimball. Lund
Toros are going to go to the power play here. Kimball was taken into the boards.
There we go.
From behind by Ben Ward, number 7.
So Ward will make his second trip to the penalty box.
Well, kind of. He
served.
yeah.
It's his. That's what I was going to get at, Brett. It's the second time he will sit in the box. The first time for something he did. So it'll be 7 Ward for. I didn't see a signal from the official. Did you, Brad?
I believe it was a cross check.
Cross check.
Toros go to the power play, 19.2, and something they need to take advantage of. The Wilderness have struggled on the kill this year.
You know, and the Toros did set up, and they got a lot of good looks.
Absolutely. Their power play was very impressive in the first break. They held the zone basically for the 5 minutes. So
unfair drop. It hit the knee of one of the players. The officials almost take each other out.
What are they talking about?
It was an unfair drop. The drop hit a player's knee. Or no, they're saying Grounds kicked it, and that is now a penalty. So
it's a penalty?
Yes, that face-off rule.
I thought it was just another. I just thought they redropped it then.
It's a face-off violation penalty, I believe. Let's wait for official word.
Oh my.
So the draw comes back down, and we'll go 4-on-4 for a minute 58.
Logan Muha ends, and Gansky, it looks like, out for the Toros here at a 4-on-4 situation. That was
delay a game is the call.
Which it should be face-off violation.
It is a face-off violation, but they call it a delay of game.
You know, they call pushing in the North American League delay a game too. Yeah.
So, but the reason for the delay of game was because he kicked the puck on the face-off, which is ridiculous. Draw will be to the left of Lankala. Especially, again, I'm not sure how you determine intent.
So what are they looking at here, though? They're saying there was no time, so they're putting, so it'll be 4-on-4 in essence they just negated the Toros power play, basically. I don't think Coach Murray wants to even hear about this, so just...
So...
This shouldn't take this long, should it? What are we describing here?
Apparently, as soon as you kick it, it's just a bad face-off and you're tossed.
And a penalty.
So the clock shouldn't have started, is what they're saying.
But the clock guy drops it.
As soon as you drop the puck,
you drop the puck. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not the clock guy's fault.
No.
Anyways, we're back to the action, Kim.
I don't think that's the official's fault either. I think it's a bad rule. It was called correctly. It's just...
I don't think the officials probably like it either. It puts them in a crummy situation.
Right. Especially as guys tie up their upper bodies.
What if you accidentally hit it?
That's what I'm saying. How do you determine if it was intentional or not? And I don't think... There's now a shot by Stanko is gloved and held by Lankula.
Because literally, if me and you are taking a face-off, I could almost kick your leg into the puck. Then what?
Right. And I don't know how you enforce it. If any kick is going to be a penalty... There's just too much.
There's too much going on in a face-off.
You drop a puck.
What if you fall?
Or just drop a puck. It's going to bounce around. How do you try and keep your... I mean, do you have to try and dodge it if the referee drops it into your skate?
Throws it into your feet.
That's what I mean. Shot blockered away by Lankala. It comes to the near side, Lund.
They're gonna see a lot of controversy this year over that call.
Lund into the middle, backhand try. There was nothing on that, as being tied up was Nolan Sawchuk, who had joined the rush, and he's Well, it looked like he was going to be slow to get up, but then he popped right back up.
I think he's hurting a little bit. And that'll put the Toros back on the power play. The minute we went 40 seconds of 4-on-4, now we'll go with a trip to
that is
Murray.
Ryan Murray. So Ryan Murray will go for the trip, and the Toros will get a 4-on-3 power play.
So this is an odd situation. You don't see 4-on-3 very often. Sawchuk will stay out there. That's a good sign.
So Lovin, Muha, Dahlimer, and Sawchuk. The quartet out for Marty Murray and the Toros, but the Wilderness win the draw and clear. This will be Sawchuk starting up ice. Dahlimer over the line on the near side, walks and then leaves top of the umbrella for Sawchuk. Toros going to set up a diamond. Up top for Sawchuk again. Sawchuk looking for a lane, doesn't see one. Now he'll carry down to the far side hash marks. Again, Sawchuk up top. Dahlimer shot, gloved and held by Mikuchi. 10:38 left to play in period number 2. 1:27 left on the Toros power play. 46 seconds. It'll become a 5-on-4 as opposed to a 4-on-3. 50-50 draw. Eventually pushed back to Sawchuk at the point. Sawchuk holds. Looks for a lane. Shot save made. Anderson able to corral the rebound, taken away from him by Muha. Muha leaves for Lovin. Up top, Sawchuk. Back to Lovin. Through the box, a good stick there by Anderson. Breaks that up. And I think Dahlimer just got away with a hook. Dolly looks down low for Muha. It's off the mark. Miro has trouble with the referee.
Tripped him as he goes by, sticking on it through his legs.
This is Lovin. Lovin thought about it. Now he plays up top. Sawchuk. Back to Lovin. Toros trying to tighten the noose. Shot kicked away by Mikuchi.
That was a good shot there down low. Muha was right there too.
The puck kicks out to neutral ice. And the Toros are back on the attack. Grounds driving the net. That allows Muha, the trailer, to get a shot. Blockered up and out of play for a whistle. 9:44 left to go in period number 2. 33 seconds.
Couple good chances for the Toros there.
I like that play. It would have been very tempting to try and force that into Grounds as he drove the net.
Because Grounds had speed coming through the neutral zone there.
But the Toros instead found Mucha, the trailer. This is Gansky now off the draw. Shot blocker save. And the Wilderness will look to turn and burn the other way. 3-on-2 shorthanded. Forced wide nicely by Colby Enns, who then gets held up, but Grounds finds the puck. Grounds speeds up ice. Grounds will ring it to the far side. Rysanen lost the handle, and it's punched all the way down the ice.
That'll do it for the Toros power play as we're even strength again here in 2 seconds.
So the Toros go, I imagine they're 0 for 2 because
2, yeah.
The face-off violation happened with no time going off the clock.
It's one of those we don't see every day, so.
This is ahead for Talbot. Talbot retreats towards his own blue line, then plays ahead for Rysanen out of his reach. Grounds gives chase. Coet plays around to the near side. Treble. Head to the near side. In behind. Green working. Getting worked over. Green keeps possession. Now he's in front for Lund. Lund couldn't do anything with it. Now he carries over to the wall. Lund back to the point, touched back down the wall, and that's turned over to Stanko, who banks out to neutral ice. Lund broke it up for a minute. The puck lays free. McGinnis chopped that. They'll say no icing.
A Wilderness player.
Well, I don't think they're saying it could have been played, because if it hit him, it would have been too many men, as that went right through their change.
Oh, okay.
So they're, in exchange for not calling too many men, they wave off the ice. And big collision. Lund.
Troy went to hit Lund, and Lund just ducked out of the way at the last second.
Lund in front. No one home for the Toros. It split a pair of options. Now it's carried ahead with speed by Ward. Ward forced wide by McGinnis. Puts it in front. Loose puck. Shot. Save made. Rebound is underneath a fallen Wilderness in the corner. Bink. Played back, kept at the point nicely by Troy. Rolled down low for Dow. Far side, Kangas is tied up. The Wilderness take it away.
Well, Lund's been out there for a while. He needs a line change. as well as Kangas.
Down low, Gansky shoves it ahead for Kimball and then goes right back to Gansky, who's got time and space behind the net. Toros start a controlled breakout on the near side. This is Lund. Looks back across. McGinnis ahead to Pavel. Pavel, his shot was blocked. It goes wide into the near corner. Toros are mid-change, so no one there to chase after the puck. Pavel does free it up, and he works to Muha. Muha. Far side for Sawchuk. Sawchuk wins the battle, throws it down low. They work in the far corner by the Papa Murphy Zamdor. Dahlemer up top finds Earn. That's a nice pass by Dahlemer, but the stick explodes on Lincoln Earn. That was a really good vision play by Dahlemer to find the defenseman out of the corner, but the Lumber failed. Dahlemer across for Sawchuk. Sawchuk back in for Dahlemer. Can't settle it down. Miro does, puts it in front.
Backhand that. Come on, go Dahlemer.
Dahlemer will. And the linesmen get in. Why don't they let him go?
They don't let him fight, but I guarantee. Oh, we got two more here, Loven and. You know what? Here's the deal with that. Now you watch. They'll call fighting even though they weren't allowed to fight.
No, they put matching twos up.
Okay.
They're going to take Loven and Troy as well. So, what do we got out of all this?
2s and 2s, probably, I would say.
What do we got? As they discuss. You know what I like? You heard some energy in the building again.
Finally.
And it's not the fans' fault. They haven't had any.
No, they haven't had nothing to cheer about.
For 2 nights.
So maybe, you know what? Kudos to Austin Dahlemer for throwing down there and trying to change that momentum.
So the officials talk with the penalty box crew.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Planet Pizza Panic. Toros fans, get loud for tape.
I don't know why they would have to call the other linesman. His job is to stay between the benches. I'm not sure.
Are they? What could they possibly?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They're calling this fighting. If they're going to call it fighting, then let them fight.
Go. Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I every night I shake my head at this.
If you're going to give them the 15-minute fighting penalty, let them actually fight.
I'm not sure how these coaches do this every weekend. I don't.
I'd be ejected every night.
Well, you know what? I mean, this is a little ticky-tack call here. You know, we haven't had any emotion from either team the whole stinking night. Two guys get into it. The linesmen break it up before any punches were thrown, and they still get fighting calls.
So they did call a 5 and a 10 for fighting on Dahlemer and Lindelof. And then Loven and I didn't see who Loven was tied up with. 9 and 15. So Troy get.
What do they get?
Why?
Delay of games?
Delay of games, yeah.
Boy, I'll tell you what. How about we slow the game down so the fans don't enjoy it more?
You know, And what's just drop the puck now? You've got it figured out.
Well, now they got to explain 15 minutes to each coach. If you're confident in your call, just make the call and go drop the puck.
Why is that a fight? Dahlimer got a glove off. I don't think Lindelof got either glove off.
I don't think Coach Murray even wants to listen to this.
For the Minotauros, inner number 12, 5 and 10 for fighting.
And yeah.
Well, the fans didn't get their money's worth on that fight.
Well, and that's the thing. If you're not going to let them fight, then you shouldn't call the fighting.
Then it's a 2-minute roughing.
Because more than anything else, this league, more than anything else, whether it's entertainment, community, the main goal of this league is to move players on to the next level and get them scouted.
Now you set them into the locker room for 10 minutes, 15 minutes actually, and now they're not getting any exposure. So
right.
Good job.
So if you're not going to let them fight, don't make them sit for 15 minutes. That's played into the Toro zone. Talbot will retreat and retrieve, and the Toros will start up ice on the far side. It's Sawchuk for Kangas. Kangas will chip. Now look to chase. Anderson and Kangas in behind. Kangas kicks it free for Talbot. Talbot continues to dig. Kangas there as well. Puck squirts up the wall. Ends down. Throws it in behind. Goats to the far side. Swipes ahead Lucia. Trying to work through a check from Talbot. Gets it to Stanko. Stanko leaves. Shot blocked off. It comes to the near side. Anderson bumped into there by Pitola. Up top, long shot tipped. Blockered away by Lonkala. The block in front by Gansky almost went top shelf. Now Lonkala gloves this one and holds on. Checking in is Marty Hill. He's the play-by-play voice of the Minnesota Wilderness. Doesn't make every trip with them. He agrees 100% with us.
Wow, I think the Wilderness coaching staff and the Minot coaching staff and every fan in here is saying the same thing.
And it's not just that they didn't let him fight, because, again, I'm okay with that, really. If the league doesn't want guys fighting, they don't want injuries that come along with it, as Pavel puts it in front for Sheehan. Sheehan can't tuck it home.
They don't want fighting, Ken, but they're okay with a guy with a cage high sticking another one in the face.
Yeah.
They're good with that.
I'm saying if you don't want the fighting, that's fine, but then, don't call it. As that put up and over by Grounds on a scramble play in front of the net. Sheehan works it up top. Good keep by Kimball. Plays down the wall for Pavel.
This lines look good tonight. Pavel and Grounds have had good nights.
Long shot. That's blocked off a player's helmet, I believe. That hit Treble. Puck kicked free. Good read by Kimball. Took that pass intended for Dow away, and the Toros send it right back in. In and out of the glove, and now Pavel frees it up. Pavel takes his shoulder. Grounds in front. One-time try by Sheehan. Easy save there for Makuchi. The puck is out for Dow. He gains the red line and just rolls it into the Toro zone as the Wilderness need a change. 4:02 left to go here in the period as that's thrown all the way down to the Wilderness blue line. Goats for Kobina. Kobina worked it ahead to the red line. Nick Altman touches ahead. Glass and out for the Wilderness. Rolling puck. Green settles it down. Green plays ahead. Grounds peels off to change instead. Lund frees it up. Backhand Muha. Muha can't get it towards the net. Muha out there with Green and Lund as his line mates are serving penalties. Dahlimer out for 15 minutes. Loven should be out for about another minute and a whistle. That one's thrown ahead. Enns has it in the neutral zone. Comes across for Gansky. Gansky rings it deep. Goats on the far side. Goats gains the red line. Flips it in. This one's ahead. Treble. Toro superfan Jamie Hyatt chirps in on Twitter. There are two ways to sell tickets. Win games and fight. And we ain't winning.
And we're not allowed to fight.
This is Green. Gains the line. Toros hoping to change both of those tonight, but they're trailing by 2 here as time runs down on the second. Touched ahead, not out. Now it's out for Stanko. Stanko gains the line, looks across treble. Back into the middle, trailer. Couldn't put it on net. Far side, played up to the point, thrown back down the wall. Stanko, that looked like a high stick. Apparently it wasn't. Near point, Treble, shot, that's blocked by Rysenden. Treble walks in, shot it wide. Rebound to the far side, Muha missed Rysenden, who's going to end up saving icing because Anderson lost an edge. Rysenden couldn't corral that puck. Treble throws ahead. Far side 3-on-2 if the Wilderness hurry. Lucia had it in his skates. Got it there. Now he looks across for Stanko. Shot, save made. Rebound, tipped wide. It never went in. Lonkala got the glove, I assume. The goal light never went on. I couldn't see the puck the way Lonkala reached back as he was laying down. Wilderness didn't seem to celebrate. That one was close.
Loven and Troy out of the box now. 1:49 to go in the second.
Draw will be to the right of Lonkala. Bouncing puck. Settled down. Delayed call coming. It'll be against the Toros. Sawchuk's going to go for interference. And I've never seen Nolan lose it on an official like this.
Oh, the frustration's starting to build, and it's...
I'll be honest, I missed the interference play.
I didn't see it either, I'm sorry.
So I don't know if Nolan is justified in his complaint, but it'll be Nolan Sawchuk for interference. And the Toros will go to the kill. They toss Nick Altman from the draw, but the Wilderness still control. Dow up top, Goats, shots blocked. This is a big kill, Brad. You don't want to be down 3 going into the third.
No, that would almost seal a deal.
The way the Toros offense has been going.
Yeah, and you hate to be
2 feels like a steep climb right now. This is Loven ahead for Muha. Muha couldn't reach the pass. Now he does.
Eat it.
He gets dumped down. The Wilderness will come up ice on the near side. Dow gains the line, hits the brakes. Loven hog ties him and probably got away with one there. And Colby N sends the puck all the way down. Loven just tried to take Dow's head off like it was a twist-off bottle cap. And I have a feeling if the Toros weren't already shorthanded, that would have been a penalty. Which isn't right.
No, absolutely it's not.
This is a head for Green. Green for Lund. Goats ties up Lund, and the Wilderness start up ice. The pass is off the mark. Ends. Dumps it in. Stanko leaves off far side onto the attack. Shot. Kicked away by Lonkala. Lonkala stopped 15 of the 17 he's seen. Gansky just dumped Bink down in front of the net and then turned it over, did Gansky. That has to be hard 200 feet.
Oh, absolutely. Right away, too.
Played ahead. Ends with 4 seconds. Ends 2. Plays in the middle. Lund. Shot. Crossbar. The second crossbar the Toros have hit tonight as Lund was loose on the breakaway.
Good play by Colby Enns to break it out and get up there. And Lund jumped up into the shorthanded play and rang one off the crossbar as the horn sounded.
So the Toros trailed 2-0. We'll be back to talk about it on the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report after these messages here on the Toros Network.
All in one place, you can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town, arrange a meeting for up to 30 people, and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri. I love Firehouse Subs because you can feed your whole crew and help your community thanks to Firehouse Subs Catering. If you're planning a tailgate, an office holiday party, or anything in between, Firehouse Subs has crowd-pleasing platters starting at just $5 per person. They'll even deliver to you. And of course, you'll be helping your community because a portion of every purchase at Firehouse Subs goes towards helping first responders in our communities. The more subs folks enjoy, the more Firehouse Subs is able to help save lives.
Firehouse Subs Catering. Choose from sub, salad, or dessert platters for your next group gathering. Platters start at just $5 a person. Visit FirehouseSubs.com to find a location near you. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit FirehouseSubs.com.
It's the 100th anniversary of Chevy Trucks. Celebrate a century of dependability with a new Silverado from Ryan Chevrolet. Get more than you imagined for less than you thought possible on a new 2017 Silverado half-ton crew. After rebates, you'll save as much as $12,000 off MSRP. For details, shop DriveRyan.com. Dependability never gets old. Find new roads in a Silverado from Ryan Chevrolet.
Take care of your feet, and they'll take care of you. The foot and ankle specialists at Trinity Health can help with both surgical and non-surgical solutions. So, patients who suffer from foot and ankle related issues can say, so long heel pain, catch you later corns, hasta la vista hammer toes. Relieve pain now and help prevent future discomfort. Diagnosis and treatment is available today. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
This is Carson Wentz. I know what it's like to be the new guy in town. You're excited for the chance to prove yourself, and when the opportunity arises, you need to impress every time. My friends at the all-new Ryan Nissan would love the chance to serve you. Being the newest dealership in Minot, Ryan Nissan is committed to making your first visit and every visit memorable. From sales to service and all the points in between, give the new guys a shot. Ryan Nissan, across from Walmart on South Broadway.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri, and I love Firehouse Subs. Take their meatball sub, for example. It's loaded wall-to-wall with Italian meatballs and a zesty marinara with melted provolone on a toasted roll. And when I say take their meatball sub, I mean it. Grab a medium meatball sub combo to go right now, just $6. But don't forget, the reason Firehouse Subs is driven to make the best subs anywhere is simple. The more subs you enjoy, the more they're able to help save lives because a portion of every purchase goes towards first responders in our communities.
The Firehouse Sub Meatball Sub Combo. Medium meatball sub, your choice of chips and a 22-ounce drink. Get it hot and ready in our to-go box, now just $6 for a limited time only. Order online now at FirehouseSubs.com. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit FirehouseSubs.com.
Welcome back into the Pepsi Center as we take our second intermission of the evening. Score here in Minot, Minnesota Wilderness 2, Minot Minotauros 0 after 2. Shots on goal. Let's take a little rundown of that. In the second period, the Toros outshot the Wilderness 10-8 for a game total of 21 for the Minotauros, 17 for the Minnesota Wilderness. Let's take a rundown of how we got to the 2-0 part. At the 17:44 mark, Wilderness skater Luke Dow scored with assist from Andrew Troy and Edwin Lindelau. That's Dow's second of the year. Just 2 minutes exactly later, at the 19:44 mark, the Minnesota Wilderness made it 2-0 when Isaac Kobina scored his third of the year, unassisted on a turnover in the slot by the Toros defenseman, and that's where we get to the 2-0 penalties in the second period. Quite a few of them. We'll run through them quick at the 8:05 mark. Van Ward got a checking from behind Minor. Just 3 seconds later, Minot forward Aaron Grounds gets a delay game penalty. At 8:48, Ryan Murray of the Wilderness gets a tripping call. Then at the 13:44 mark, we had a bunch of different penalties. Laidlaw gets a 5-minute fighting major and a 10-minute misconduct. Andrew Troy gets an unsportsmanlike 2-minute penalty, all for the Minnesota Wilderness. For the Minotauros, Dollimer gets a fighting 5-minute and a 10-minute misconduct for fighting. And then Grant Loven gets an unsportsmanlike conduct for the pushing match he got into with Troy. At the 18:21 mark, Nolan Sawchuk, Toro's assistant captain, took an interference call, sending the Wilderness to the power play again, which failed to score. The Wilderness are 0 for 2 on the power play. The Toros are 0 for 3 at this point. And that's where we stand after 2-0. We will take a short commercial break, come back, and hopefully get to listen to an interview we did with Grant Loven prior to the game.
It's Truck Month at Ryan Nissan. Take on today in a new Nissan Titan.
Others may have a truck month, but nobody has a truck like Titan.
With amazing towing capability and America's best truck warranty, there's a reason why Titan is the truck of the year.
Drive home this powerhouse today. Lease for as little as $349 a month. That's $349 a month for 36 months with approved credit and $2,000 due at signing. See dealer for details or shop RyanNissan.com.
Join the Nissan truck family. Come in for Truck Month at Ryan Nissan.
Your hands are a vital part of who you are, how you work, play, even how you communicate. When injury or illness strikes, the hand team at Trinity Health will be there to help restore full functionality. We specialize in surgical repairs, hand reconstruction, non-surgical interventions, and occupational therapies. Don't let damage or disorder take away your hands. See the hand team at Trinity Health. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
Success doesn't happen overnight. It's about progress, about getting better every day. Work, improve, pay attention to detail, focus on what's important, deliver. There are show horses and there are work horses. Choose to work, the rest will come. This is Carson Wentz. My friends at Ryan get it. Their goal is simple. Work hard, do more, be your best. They definitely earned my business. If you're looking for a new or used car or truck,
visit my friends at Ryan Buick GMC.
Truck Month over here at Ryan.
Hi, this is Carson Wentz.
If you're looking for a great deal on a new Silverado,
visit my friends at Ryan Chevrolet. I can always count on them to help me out. The selection of vehicles is fantastic, and they're always competitively priced. That's why I enjoy visiting my friends at Ryan Chevrolet.
Take it from me, you're going to love buying from Ryan. You can be sure they'll go the extra mile for you.
Hi, Scott Cattell here. Fall is just around the corner, which means the winter months aren't far away. Get your vehicle ready for your fall and winter driving with a stop at Jerry's Repair and Alignment. Jerry Fry is an ASC certified master mechanic with 30-plus years of experience. Jerry uses state-of-the-art equipment to ensure your alignment is done the right way to give you the best ride on the highway. And the right alignment also saves you wear and tear on your tires. Jerry goes the extra mile and will balance and rotate your tires to get you down the road worry-free. And if you need tires, Jerry can also take care of that. And that's not all. Jerry's can handle all jobs, big and small, and works on all makes and models. So make that appointment today. Stop in at Jerry's Repair and Alignment, 1306 1st Street Southwest, or call him at 852-0332 and tell him Scott sent you.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri, and I love Firehouse Subs. Take their meatball sub, for example. It's loaded wall-to-wall with Italian meatballs and a zesty marinara with melted provolone on a toasted roll. And when I say take their meatball sub, I mean it. Grab a medium meatball sub combo to go right now, just $6. But don't forget, the reason Firehouse Subs is driven to make the best subs anywhere is simple. The more subs you enjoy, the more they're able to help save lives, because a portion of every purchase goes towards first responders in our communities.
The Firehouse Sub Meatball Sub Combo. Medium meatball sub, your choice of chips and a 22-ounce drink. Get it hot and ready in our to-go box, now just $6 for a limited time only. Order online now at firehousesubs.com. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit firehousesubs.com.
Hi, this is Carson Wentz. I love coming home to North Dakota, to familiar people and places. Here, I can count on lively conversation, a few laughs, and some genuine values. And that's why I enjoy visiting my friends at Ryan Family Dealerships. You won't meet a friendlier bunch of people, and I can always count on them to help me out. Take tires, for example. Every tire they sell is just $5 over cost. Can you believe it? $5 over cost. So if you're like me and want real deals from a familiar place, visit my friends at Ryan Family Dealerships.
All in one place, you can get a fabulous coffee, the best burger in town, arrange a meeting for up to 30 people, and begin your next trip, whether business or vacation. It's Minot's newest, most architecturally beautiful, versatile structure, the Minot International Airport. The Trestle Tap House and Cafe with Caribou Coffee and customizable meeting spaces are just a couple of the amenities offered. The Minot International Airport. See the world from home.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line of that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Shields, when it comes to gear and expert advice, we're right there with you in Bismarck, Minot, Grand Forks, Fargo, and Moorhead.
Hey, look, it's a bird.
No, is that a plane?
Wait, no,
It's Super Guy.
Can I help you?
I'm here for the IRET Properties Heroes Program, citizen. I'd like to apply to rent one of your properties and receive 10% off my monthly rent.
And I as well, ma'am.
Captain Stars and Stripes? No offense, guys, but the IRET Properties Heroes Program isn't exactly for you. Our Heroes Program honors teachers, nurses, active and retired military personnel, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, and members of the National Guard by offering 10% off their monthly rent.
Not even Bat Dude?
Not even Bat Dude, but...
We're back in the Gooseneck Implement Intermission Report. Earlier today I was able to sit down with Toros forward Grant Lobin. Let's give that a listen. And I apologize. Looks like we're still having some issues with those interviews. We'll get that problem rectified and give those a listen tomorrow night and get a couple new ones for you also. All right, well, let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll run through the North American League real quick. Finals, a couple of them in already. The New Jersey Titans knocked off the Northeast Generals 5-2. It's a the Northeast Generals, not too many losses on the season, so that's a rare loss for them. Wilkes-Barre Scranton was able to knock off the Johnstown Tomahawks 6-4. With 7 minutes to go in the third period in a Central Division battle, the Austin Bruins are surprisingly up on the Aberdeen Wings. Aberdeen looks really good this year, and that's a 2-1 score. Down in Brookings, the Bismarck Bobcats, with 4 minutes to go in the game, are up on the Brookings Blizzard 3-1. With 10 minutes to go in the third, Odessa's up on Topeka 3-0. After 2, Lone Star's up on Corpus 3-0. And then later tonight out in Alaska, we've got Fairbanks taking on the Minnesota Magicians and Kenai hosting the Shreveport Mudbogs. And here in Minot, we're 2-0 Minnesota Wilderness. Let's take a quick look at the National Hockey League. Friday night, minute to go in the game. The Pittsburgh Penguins are up on the Florida Panthers 4-3. Tied into the third period with 9 minutes to go. The Minnesota Wilderness and Winnipeg Jets are 3-3. Anaheim's up on the Montreal 2-0. Was 4 minutes into the first period, and the Canadiens' woes continue. The rest of the scores tonight in the National Hockey League are finals. The Canucks surprise of Buffalo Sabres 4-2, gets 41 shots on net on Buffalo, and they win that game 4-2. San Jose shuts out the surprisingly great New Jersey Devils 3-0, and the Capitals sneak by the Red Wings in overtime 4-3. That'll do it for the out-of-town scoreboard. Let's take a commercial break, and we will come back and talk a little Sioux Gophers hockey.
Hi, Toro fans. I'm Eric Dahl. When the Toros are on the road, we always stop at Applebee's. They always take care of the Toros, giving us the fuel we need to win away from the Mesa. The boys love to eat there after home games, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri. I love Firehouse Subs because you can feed your whole crew and help your community thanks to Firehouse Subs Catering. If you're planning a tailgate, an office holiday party, or anything in between, Firehouse Subs has crowd-pleasing platters starting at just $5 per person. They'll even deliver to you. And of course, you'll be helping your community because a portion of every purchase at Firehouse Subs goes towards helping first responders in our communities. The more subs folks enjoy, the more Firehouse Subs is able to help save lives.
Firehouse Subs Catering. Choose from sub, salad, or dessert platters for your next group gathering. Platters start at just $5 a person. Visit FirehouseSubs.com to find a location near you. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit FirehouseSubs.com.
It's the 100th anniversary of Chevy Trucks. Celebrate a century of dependability with a new Silverado from Ryan Chevrolet. Get more than you imagined for less than you thought possible on a new 2017 Silverado half-ton crew. After rebates, you'll save as much as $12,000 off MSRP. For details, shop DriveRyan.com. Dependability never gets old. Find new roads in a Silverado from Ryan Chevrolet.
Take care of your feet, and they'll take care of you. The foot and ankle specialists at Trinity Health can help with both surgical and non-surgical solutions. So, patients who suffer from foot and ankle related issues can say, so long heel pain, catch you later corns, hasta la vista hammer toes. Relieve pain now and help prevent future discomfort. Diagnosis and treatment is available today. Trinity Health, reinventing health.
Captain's Cove Seafood Restaurant invites you in for your favorite seafood as well as steak, chicken, and lots of great burgers and sandwiches. The Cove has fish and chips, crab, shrimp, and all-you-can-eat meals. Captain's Cove, where fishing is made easy. 1735 South Broadway in Minot.
This is Carson Wentz. I know what it's like to be the new guy in town. You're excited for the chance to prove yourself, and when the opportunity arises, you need to impress every time. My friends at the all-new Ryan Nissan would love the chance to serve you. Being the newest dealership in Minot, Ryan Nissan is committed to making your first visit and every visit memorable. From sales to service and all the points in between, give the new guys a shot. Ryan Nissan, across from Walmart on South Broadway.
Just about ready to start the third period here in Minot. Big weekend in North Dakota hockey for the North Dakota Fighting Hawks as they take on the Minnesota Gophers. First time the Gophers have been back in Grand Forks in quite a few years. And with 4 minutes to go in the second period, Minnesota has a 1-0 lead on a goal from Rem Pitlick. So the Gophers have the Sioux, or now they shouldn't say the Sioux, but it's still a Sioux to a lot of us, have their numbers so far. Hopefully North Dakota can pop one in here and tie that game up before the third period starts. As the Toros come onto the ice here, it's important with a 2-goal lead that we can pop one in here in the first 5 minutes and go from there. So shots on goal are 21-17 in favor of the Toros, just like last night where the Toros had problems getting one in the net. The problems have continued tonight. It's been 5 periods since the Toros have scored a goal here on home ice, and that's definitely not something that you want to continue into tomorrow night. So it's important that the Toros can get back in this one. Sawchuk and Littleoh head to the penalty boxes to serve the remainder of their time. Dollar Moroso steps into the penalty box as he serves his fighting major.
Welcome back inside the Pepsi rink. Start of period number 3. Toros trail 2-0 and are on the kill for 21 more seconds. And Brad, the Toro fans getting a little grumpy, and I can't blame them.
Yeah, I mean, even it's pretty sad right now when the loudest cheer we've had was for the chuck a puck tonight, and the loudest boo we had was when the puck stuck on the shot.
This one chipped across and into the zone. Lucia touches back to the point. Anderson, Toros come full strength as Sawchuk's released from the box. He jumps right into the play. Sawchuk plays ahead. Lund gloves it into the zone. He'll chase it down.
Well, he can't touch it because of a hand pass.
Well, I would think you could touch it yourself. It's a teammate can't play it.
Yeah.
How would that be any different than gloving it down to your stick? Yeah, you knocked it 30 feet down ice. Bouncing puck. Gansky just yard sailed. This is Loven. He rolls it deep. Loven taking it to the wall awkwardly, but he found Kangas, who tried to center it, hit his skate, and came back to Kangas, who carries him behind. Kangas working in the near corner. Spun it back to the point, long shot. That goes up high off the glass. Wilderness look to attack the other way. Serpentining into the zone is Dow. He gains the line on the near side, carries all the way down below the goal line. Dow spins it back to the point. Coet shot, that's blocked in front. Gansky looks to get it and go. Gansky pushes play into the zone, hits the brakes. He looks for help. It hopped over Muka's sticks. And Pavel couldn't stop as well. Now it's in front, one-timer, blocker save. And there's the first real tough save Makuchis had to make all night. And he did it. Far side ground, sweeps back to the point. Ern couldn't hold that, and the Toros will have to retreat and retrieve. Shots on goal now 22-17. But it's 2-0 Wilderness. Ahead. Grounds on the attack. Centers for Pavel, who was tied up, and the Wilderness take over. Toros fans trying to urge their charges on. Punched ahead and then just dumped down into the zone by Sheehan. Near side, Altman stepped into, but the puck is out to neutral ice. Moberg in, backhand try. That goes off the outside of the net. And back on to Moberg's stick. He gives to Lucia, far side half wall. Pavel spins it away from him, finds Sheehan. Sheehan gives back to Pavel.
Well, I feel like Lankala goes down low sometimes on those. Kind of frees that open spot up there.
Puck controlled by the Wilderness. Outlet pass finds Michael. He comes back across for Anderson, who tries to catch a carom off the wall, but it's off the mark, and Kimball starts Talbot ahead. Talbot looking to turn across. Shot, save made, rebound, loose shot. It's in, finally.
Loven picks up the rebound and fires it into the net, and boy, that's a big goal. The first rebound, Talbot made a really strong move past the defender and got a good shot on net. And Petula came in and failed to get the rebound, but it bounced right onto Loven's stick, and he made no mistake and fired it past Bucci. Well, that's woke up the crowd.
It certainly has. It got very loud in here very fast.
They're giving that one unassisted, but I don't know how Talbot doesn't get an assist on that.
Talbot has to get an assist. I would say Talbot had to have an assist on that as well. He took the initial shot. Near side, Ward up the middle. Ward forced wide. Shot, save made.
Well, let's see what the reaction is now.
Green pushing ahead. So it's announced as Loven unassisted.
I got a feeling that one will be changed, Ken, because Talbot made a good strong move and got a shot on net. It went right onto Lovenstick, so he should get an assist.
Kangas with a hit along the near side, frees the puck up into the attacking zone. It's kicked right back out. D to D.
Sawchuk takes the puck over to McInnes. McInnes up to Kangas. Kangas through the neutral zone to Sawchuk.
Sawchuk rolls it deep. It's back out to neutral ice and Earn. Big collision. Puck in behind.
There it is.
Side of the net, it's in. Muha.
Kangas got the puck behind the net, made a backhand pass out front, and it took two tries, but Muha was able to fire it in backdoor to tie this one up. And boy, that's the 5 minutes of hockey we needed.
And this building has come back alive. Will the Wilderness take their timeout?
They just took it.
Timeout taken by the Wilderness.
And I'm okay with that even. Now the Toros can even talk and get this thing going.
A good play on the rush, and as you said, Kangas gets the free puck.
Oh, he got the puck behind the net, and he was able to fire a backhand pass, kind of backdoor to Muha, and Muha got a shot, and it was actually hit the side post, and was able to get that rebound and bury it home, and then we're tied up.
So the Toros draw even with the Wilderness and have all of the momentum right now as this is dumped into the near side. Shots on goal are 26-18, and we're even at deuces. Shot save made. Rebound given to the near side. Sawchuk thought about it, then he just plays it down the wall into the corner for Sheehan. Sheehan looking for Pavel. It's broken up. Pavel finds it anyways. Pavel working in behind. This is when the Toros were seeing some success early in the season, when they were working below the goal line and going low to high. This is Pavel back up top. Earn walks to the middle looking for a lane, thinks he has one. Sheehan tried to catch that.
It was at his head. Pavel's lost his stick or broke it, one of the two.
D to D for the Toros. Sawchuk just dumps it down into the corner. Sheehan. Pitola fresh on for the stickless Pavel. They drive the net, and unable to pull the trigger was Sheehan. He gets dumped down. Toros fans want a call, and I can't blame them for that. Meanwhile, Nick Altman rolls it deep. Toros fans are letting referee Laird absolutely hear it as he skates down the ice. Dumped into the far corner of the Toro zone. Talbot. Back out to neutral ice. Dumped right back down into the Toro zone. Lonkala out to stop. That has not been a strength in his game.
Oh, Kimball. It's a big hit there.
Appears to be fine, does Kimball. Toros controlling their own zone. Wilderness changing, so they have time. Pitola ahead for Muha. Muha rolls it deep. Talbot throws it in front. It's cut off by Ward. Plays ahead to the far side. Dow into Bink. Bink walks in, wires. That one goes wide of the cage. Throwing Couette into the zone. Taken over by Kimball. Ahead for Talbot. Talbot touches for Muha. 2-on-1 if the Toros hurry. Muha has Green with him. Muha tried to pull the trigger. He couldn't. Collision on the far side. Green digging. He's kept it for a moment, but it's punched out to neutral. Delayed call coming. Ryan Green's going to go for a slash.
Oh, boy, that's not what the doctor ordered there.
So the Toros do the kill. It's a slash on Ryan Green. 13:03 left to play in regulation, and the Toros penalty kill, which has struggled early in the season.
Coach Murray's letting the official know his displeasure on that call. I think what he's saying is that, yeah, Green slashed him, but he got hooked down and hauled down and right in front of the Minnesota bench, and that went uncalled.
Draw to the right of Lonkala, the Toros. as it's played up top. D. Anderson.
Oh, this is an important kill in a tie game.
Sawchuk knocked down. Played up top. Long shot, save made. Rebound loose. It's kicked to the wall. And ahead and not out.
Good save.
Good keep at the line. Now the puck in the slot. Good stick lift by Lincoln Earn. Anderson up top of the umbrella. Treble to the far side. Stanko tries to throw it in front. It's deflected wide. Anderson sweeps at it, pokes it down low. Earn dumps Stanko down. He's played to the far side. Lund swipes at it, but a good keep at the point by Treble. Sawchuk in the corner. Taken away by the Wilderness. Up top, Anderson. Anderson holding. Pressured by Loven, who pushes him off the puck. Wilderness keep it in. Altman into the corner.
Halfway through the power play.
Anderson. Toros have yet to clear the puck. 45 seconds left on the man advantage. That shot's blocked off. Loven races after, and he'll send it all the way down. Toros can change.
All four. They got all four changed.
Dow will leave it in behind the net. Controlled breakout starting for the Wilderness. Near side, Ward sweeps across to the far side. Dow, he'll speed into the zone along the far side wall. Dump it down low. McGinnis is the first to it. He punches it along, but Goetz will keep it at the near point. Pass across, broken up by Enns. Puck still loose. Altman finds it. Looks back to the point and Dow. Dow for Goetz. Goetz, long shot through traffic. A tip came. It caught up on the back of the net. McGinnis tied up, wins a battle.
Good battle win.
And then sends it all the way down.
Good play by McGinnis there.
Connor McGinnis. A very strong play on the penalty kill, and it killed it the rest of the way off. This is Enns. Enns ahead. Pavel touched it to negate the icing, apparently. Sheehan's first on it.
It blew a tire right at the board.
Into the wall. I think the goaltender Mikuchi coming out to play that kind of caught him off guard. Meanwhile, the Toros control. Gansky throws it wide of the cage. Pass ahead from Bank into the zone. Lonkala out of his net, stops it.
Gosh, and handed it right over.
Lonkala has many good facets to his game. I would say playing the puck tonight has not been one of them. Banked ahead, grounds. And Talbot collide.
Run into each other in neutral zone.
It's one of the best hits of the night. Talbot on grounds, unfortunately.
Oh, he's got a guy.
Passes ahead, it's Rysanen. Rysanen delays, looks in for Grounds, who was well covered, and then dumped down for a whistle. 600 seconds. We're the exact halfway point of period number 3. Toros and Wilderness. Deuces.
TV timeout, right? Media timeout? Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know.
Midway, exactly. Media timeout. Yeah, that would be that midway point of the period, exactly.
It wasn't an icing. Quick shot off the draw. Save made by Mikuchi. Pile of bodies. Shot. That's blocked off. Follow-up tries hacked around behind. Green with a big hit in the far wall. It's dumped into the near side corner. Back on it is Murray. Murray guides around to the far side. Troy keeps it moving. Toros look to take it back. Rysanen left it. No help coming up the wall. Kept for a moment at the point. We're taken away.
Oh, that's too many men.
And the whistle does go.
Sorry for us both yelling in your ear. But Ken and I both yell at the exact time like we were yelling at the referee or something.
It was 7 when that puck was played.
Boy, and the Toros will go to the power play at the 9:32 mark and a 2-2 game. And
too many men the call. Sometimes you see it like that, and I didn't expect the officials to call it. It was a very late call on that.
What are they saying here?
Just a bad drop. .50-50 puck kicked back by the Toros. Sawchuk comes across. One-timer save made. Rebound hacked at, but eventually covered.
Dollar was right on the doorstep.
Dolly seeing his first shift since the fight. And I did run into the officials in the hallway when I was coming off the ice from the Chuckapuck promotion.
Oh, there's a... They kicked it.
Yeah. They were taking the ice, were the officials. And I asked them why they called for a fight, and I was told the guys got their gloves off, so it's a fight. This is Mucha into the zone. Miro cutting in, forced wide. Ahead. Ern couldn't keep that. The Toros will have to regroup. Sawchuk quickly up to Dahlimer, who gives to Loven. Loven takes a slash shot, and that's in behind. Puck free to the near corner. Mucha finds it. Comes back to Ern. Ern across for Sawchuk, back for Ern. Ern shot, it's in! Lincoln Ern went 5-hole, and the Toros lead 3-2.
Lincoln Ern fired a shot from the point on a pass from Sawchuk and banked it off Nick Anderson of the Minnesota Wilderness skate in 5-hole, and the Toros score on the power play and take a 3-2 lead. Three unanswered, Ken.
Offense finally comes alive.
That's one of those puck luck breaks that the Toros definitely needed this weekend, and just a deflection off Nick Anderson's skate and into the net.
Shot that goes wide. Puck up ice, grounds. Had his pass blocked. Lucia gloves down. Wires gloved and held by Lonkala. And it feels like...
it was like a whole new building?
Well, that, and it feels like a completely different era since the Toros have played with a lead.
When has it been?
I want to
Friday night against Kenai River 2 weeks ago?
Saturday, I think they had a lead.
No, they didn't.
They came back and tied. So, yeah, the last win, Friday against Kenai, 2 Fridays ago, since the Toros played with a lead.
We're in our media timeout now. Shots 32-21 favoring the Toros. 3-2 is the score.
So the Toros come back from down 2 in this period and now lead 3-2.
Just a quick look around the Central. Minnesota did knock off Brookings 3-1. Austin did beat Aberdeen 2-1.
This is dumped in. Back on it is McGinnis. Goats ahead. That was off the mark.
And the lineman
helped set a pick that allowed the Toros to gain possession. It's ahead for Rysanen. Rysanen pushes play into the zone on the near side. He's walled off by Goats. Taken back. The Wilderness start up ice. Bink looking to dangle in. Touched ahead. Green gives chase. Lindelau gets in his way. Bouncing puck hops on Lund. They dig on the rush. Backhand try, fought off. Lundelo walled off there. And it's ahead for Talbot. Talbot looks up top. Shot coming. That's blocked off the stick of ends. Back on it is Ern. Dumped down. And right back out on the attack. Wilderness put it in behind the Toro net. Ern plays over to the far side. They come across Mucha. Mucha carries in. Shot goes wide. Follow-up try hits a skate and comes to the near point. Sawchuk keeps it. Chips it in deep. Dahlmer delays, plays up top for Earn. Earn will bring it through traffic. It's in! Lincoln Earn with his second of the night. I think that was going high, and it hit McCucci's glove and dove in.
It did. It was going over the top of the net. Now it looked like it went in his glove, and he dropped it right back into the net. And that's Earn's second of the night. And that puts the Toros up 4-2. Yeah, I think when he looks at the replay on that one, he's gonna want that one back. It looked like it went into his glove, and he just dropped it right out the back into the net.
Lincoln Earn scores, and the Toros now lead 4-2. This is Grounds. Shot save made.
Holy cow, did Sheehan get dragged down on the side?
Ward. Near side. Good hit by Sheehan, but Moberg able to fight through until Grounds takes it away. Grounds into the zone. Plays in the middle. No one there but Kobina. Two Toros back. Shot gloved and held. It's also a huge insurance goal for the Toros.
Absolutely.
Shot will be to the left. Ends. Sweeps it behind. They continue to dig. Played back to the point. Long shot through traffic. I don't know that ever got through to Lonkala. Reisenen couldn't get that. Troy will dump it cross corner. Kimball. Across. Ends gives to Reisenen. Reisenen into the middle. Green. Beat one man. Couldn't beat the second. Delayed call coming.
They were just pulling the goalie.
They were just pulling the goalie.
4:44. They're calling the goalie.
That was way early. That's why I thought it was a delayed call when I saw him break for the bench out of the corner of my eye.
I just looked. Yeah. He was forced to go back in, but now
shot save made, rebound tucked at, and wow, is that a quick whistle?
That's interesting because the goalie was coming off, and then he had to force back because the Toros gained control. But then once the Wilderness gained control again, the goaltender didn't come out, and now he's coming to the bench, and they are putting out 6 attackers. 4:30 to go, down 2. That is ridiculously early.
Gotts with a long shot. Save made. Rebound hacked at. Still loose. Follow-up try. Saved by Lonkala. Side of the net. Puck still loose. It squirts to the front. Dahlmer finds it. Across for Muha. Muha with the net empty. Can he get there? He cannot. Anderson had a better angle. Muha pinning it down in the corner. Letting clock run.
Do you pull your goalie this early, Ken?
No.
Not in a 2-goal game.
This is Ward. That's offside.
I mean, you're the hero if they score, but holy cow. 3:57 to go, and he'll come back. They'll go back to 5 players as the faceoff comes to the neutral zone just outside the
3:57. Why?
I know.
If you're going to pull him that early,
you might as well leave him out, and the faceoff wasn't in your zone.
No, it was just outside the Toro zone at that. Puck flipped ahead, stick down, and then dumped into the Toro zone. That won't go for icing. 3:45 on the game clock. McCucci looking to the bench.
Now they leave him out there.
You've got possession. Now they're calling him to the bench finally. Long shot. That goes wide. Checks up in behind. 3:30 left.
6 attackers out for Minnesota.
Goats across the blue line in front. Dowell delays. Shot blocked. Puck loose to the side of the net. It's in the crease.
Whistle and blowing. Whistle and blowing.
You clearly heard the whistle. There's no way. And then he pointed in the net. There's no way this could be a goal. We heard the whistle clear as day.
There's really not a lot of reaction from the Toros bench, and I don't understand why, because the whistle had blown clearly. Clearly.
Unbelievable.
And now we're 4-3 with 3:19 to go.
So 4-3. The only shot on, save made.
I'm not saying it was a good whistle, Ken, but but a whistle did blow.
So Altman from Stanko.
He blew his whistle and then he took his hand off of his mouth and pointed into the net.
This is Altman. I mean, I don't know that it would have made a difference. I don't think anyone stopped playing.
Well, that's irrelevant, though.
But we had one wiped out last night because the referee blew the whistle. Shot goes wide. Sawchuk scurries over. 2:43. Sawchuk dumps it in. Loven was in offside, so he couldn't play it. Toros will change.
I'm surprised I didn't get more argument from the bench.
Big hit on the near side. Reisenden just erased Goats. But now it's heart attack hockey time. 1 minute left to go.
Well, now you might as well pull your
goalie
goalie
that 2
again,
minutes. Yeah,
right?
2 minutes left to go
now you
for
got
a
your
one-goal
goalie,
game.
But you got your goalie
Green.
back in.
Green delays, looks to cut in. Sorry, I said 1 minute. I meant one-goal game.
Blow the whistle.
Helmet's off. No, he's got to go to the bench.
Yeah,
he can't continue to play. That's a penalty. Ryan Green should be whistled for a penalty here. He can't play with his helmet off. The Toros catch a huge break as the Wilderness gain the line on the far side. This is not like the NHL.
I know.
If you lose your helmet, you have to go to the bench. Oh, it was a hook. It was a hook. Talbot, with 100 seconds left to go, pins it in the corner. Wilderness look to dig it out.
Extra attacker on for the Wilderness.
Back to Troy. Long shot blocked in front. It caroms to the far corner. Lund finds it. He got hooked down. Puck free on the far side. Lund gloves that down and just chips softly out to neutral. That's a great clear by Lund because it didn't have enough to go for icing. Anderson gains the line, rolls it deep. Michael chases after it. Swept along to the far side in Stanko. Stanko fights through. Looks to work it to the front. Instead, it's blocked off. It goes back to the point. Tip play doesn't go. Rebound to the far side. 1 minute left to play here in regulation. Toros lead by one. Dollimer pokes it free and gets tripped down. That goes unwhistled. Toros bench is livid as that shot on, gloved and held. And Lonkala drops it down and plays it.
Why would you?
Far side. Pavel has trouble. Earn chops ahead. Dollimer out for Muha. Muha for the empty net. Toros win.
That's classy when the Wilderness guy shoots the Toros helmet up into the net. It's funny, the Toros just scored, and Coach Murray wants an explanation on why there was no trip called on the most blatant trip I've seen this year.
Wilderness win the draw back. 30 seconds. Dump down into the zone, giving chases Grounds. Oh, big hit on Grounds, got leveled. Puck back in behind. 10 seconds left. Toros will break the skid. 5-3. The Toros will hold on to win. We'll recap it all for you as the horn sounds to end it after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Hi, Toro fans. I'm Mike. When the Toros are on the road, we always stop at Applebee's. They always take care of the Toros, giving us the fuel we need to win away from the Mesa. The boys love to eat there after home games, too. Thanks to Applebee's, when we're on the road, the only thing we're hungry for is a win.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Hey guys, my name is Steve Olschwenger, Fire Chief from Maryland Heights, Missouri. I love Firehouse Subs because you can feed your whole crew and help your community thanks to Firehouse Subs Catering. If you're planning a tailgate, an office holiday party, or anything in between, Firehouse Subs has crowd-pleasing platters starting at just $5 per person. They'll even deliver to you. And of course, you'll be helping your community because a portion of every purchase at Firehouse Subs goes towards helping first responders in our communities. The more subs folks enjoy, the more Firehouse Subs is able to help save lives.
Firehouse Subs Catering. Choose from sub, salad, or dessert platters for your next group gathering. Platters start at just $5 a person. Visit FirehouseSubs.com to find a location near you. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Firehouse of America will donate 0.13% of your purchases in 2017 at all U.S. locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation with a minimum donation of $1 million. For full details, visit FirehouseSubs.com.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm Toros forward Taylor Lance. Call Miranda Schuler, my billet mom, and your local farmer's agent at 701-838-8144.
Hey, Toros fans.
And welcome back to the Pepsi Center for the post-game show. As they're announcing the 3 stars of the night. Post-game show tonight brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance. As the Toros snap their 4-game losing streak with a 5-3 win over the Minnesota Wilderness, score 2-0 after 2, and the Toros explode for 5 in the third to come away with the win. Final shots in the game, Toros 36, Wilderness 26. Let's take a look and recap the scoring for the third period. At the 3:18 mark, Grant Loven gets on the board with his 4th of the year, unassisted, bringing the Toros to a 2-1. At the 4:38 mark, Miroslav Muha scores his 6th of the year, unassisted also, bringing the score to 2-2. At the 11:18 mark, the Toros move ahead with a goal from Lincoln Earn, his 2nd of the year, with assist from Nolan Sawchuk on the power play. At the 13:48 mark, Minot made it 4-2, and Lincoln Earn got his 2nd of the night, 3rd of the year, on an assist from Grant Loven. At the 16:38 mark, Minnesota draw within 1 when Nick Altman scored on an assist from Brendan Stanko with the extra skater on the ice. Minot, Miroslav Mucha scored his 7th of the year, 2nd of the game on an empty netter at 19:29 to seal the fate of the Wilderness, and the Toros win 5-3 in what was a comeback that I guess wasn't totally expected based on the scoring chances that the Toros had through 2 periods. A lot of the Toros' chances were from the perimeter, and they weren't getting a lot of chances. But once they got one through, the floodgates opened, and things went the Toros' way. So
Brad, the most amazing thing, and thank you for recapping for me as I joined the post-game show a little late here, the atmosphere of that period. We were talking about it during intermission, how much the community has embraced this team, and we talked about it all game long, and last night too, about how quiet this building was.
Well, I think people were frustrated, and they're frustrated tonight through too, yeah. and they're just happy to see one finally pop in, and the momentum to change.
And this building was going nuts the final 10 minutes of that game. And I hope with such a young team, I hope these guys have learned what winning in this building can be like.
Well, I mean, you want to be one of those teams that's hard to play against at home, and you want to win games at home. That's helps sell tickets, and it also makes other teams look at your record and go, wow, we don't want to go play in Minot.
Certainly that, but just, we talked about the lack of emotion from the guys, and how the team looked flat. And I think seeing, the building was flat. 2 weekends ago when we were here against the Brown Bears, it was kind of flat. And I think finally the fans here have been looking for that reason to erupt, and a 5-goal third period is certainly that.
Yeah, we got to give them something to cheer for, and we did in the third.
I think, so many of the guys, when I talked to them this year, they had talked about how much they were looking forward to playing in front of this building, how the vets and how their friends who played for the Toros in past seasons have talked about what a great place this is to play. And I don't think it had been that for the first 3 home games. That's not on the fans. That's on the guys not giving. Even the game they won, it was a weird game. There wasn't much flow.
No, it wasn't.
To finally get what felt like a Toros home game, even for just the third period, I hope that if there was any motivation lacking, or maybe the guys didn't even realize what was lacking, but feeling it, and now you could tell I'm excited. I'm pumped up, and I would think the guys would be too, and they would want that. And hopefully it gives them that little extra jump as they go forward now.
Well, the biggest thing, we hope we can carry it over into tomorrow night. We're back at it again tomorrow night. 3 nights in a row, and the Wilderness are back in town at 7:35 here at Pepsi. And if you can't make it down, you can tune in and listen to us. But we'd like to have you come down here and help build on the momentum that the Toros created in that great third period.
And that will do it for us here on the Farmers Union Insurance postgame show. Brad, thanks for doing most of the heavy lifting for me tonight as I'm helping the fill-in PA guy. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. 7:25 pregame show for Toros and Wilderness. Toros go for the sweep. It'll be the first one of the season if they can get it. We'll talk to you tomorrow night at 7:25 here on the Toros Network.
This has been a presentation of Minotauros Hockey. Visit MinotaurosHockey.com to stay up to date on all things Toros. This broadcast was brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Gooseneck Implement, Mattress Firm, Liberty Tax, and Coulter Energy. Minotauros Hockey, join the charge.